Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca. Hey, look, Fitterant is hiding, coming through there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and there is
Hello,
Mrs.
Mrs. Gigi.
Yay! How are you, Mrs. Gigi?
I am fine. Had a little bit of a thing at work, so I had to work late. And, with, I don't know, Fridays, it's apparently the day where everything happens. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind of Fridays since the last couple of Fridays, really.
Yeah.
So,
Everything's okay though. It's just
yeah, absolutely is.
busy or
But,
stressful or yeah.
yeah.
Okay, good, 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 good. All right. Let's put it on live chat. Let's pop this out so that I can bring it over here. So, how was your week? Is
It is finally spring, and the sun
it's
is shining, and it's beautiful. So, yeah.
That is good. That is
Mhm.
good. Um, why can't I get this over top of this?
And
There we
your
go.
week has been
Good. Yeah, I think our spring and stuff is coming, so that's good. Um, yeah, that's about it this week. Nothing really much has been going on. I just living life, I guess. Living at large.
yeah.
Painted the door last week.
Oh.
I'm gonna go
Mhm.
with that, and I think I'm gonna, we were talking, swing it out, and I think this was supposed to go on my door, but I think that's, remember we were like, oh, where I said something the week before, and then I couldn't remember what it was. I think that was it. I think I was supposed to put this in the door, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if that's the way we're gonna go or not.
Hello, Time Lord.
Hello, Time Lord. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Oh, hinges. I thought I try. You know what? I thought I looked it up,
Mhm.
and
What?
I bet you anything, I went down a rabbit hole instead. Every time I go on
Oh,
Pinterest, I go
that's
down a
me.
rabbit hole.
Oh,
So
yes, me too. Oh, absolutely, me too.
DIY.
Always been like that, so I kind of, you know, tend to not go there too much anymore.
Right. Or also, yeah, because I go there looking for, yeah. Let's see what they have. Oh, easiest DIY door. No, I don't. I need to know how you guys did your hinges. Oh, isn't that smart? I think I have a paper clip that look at what they're going to use for a hinge. Watch what they do. Oh, let's see if I can get it to. There we go. Look what they do. They use these
Oh,
little like silver or
yeah.
gold.
Oh, yeah.
What a good idea. Okay, so now I have to be on the hunt. I'm almost positive
Did you have it
I
somewhere?
have like a punch, some sort of punch, or did I get rid of it?
Uh,
But that's a good idea. Let me go look at my punches. That's a great idea. Because I have like silver paper. I might even have gold paper that I could punch it out.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad I looked at that. I wouldn't have thought of that. Maybe jumping in Kathy's room.
So I'm going to start making the tiles. Hopefully this will dry throughout, or at least partly dry. And you had a lovely, nice day in the UK. That's great. Me too. It's spring here, so beautiful weather.
I knew, I knew that looked familiar. Look at,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
let's see if it actually looks like a hinge or not. Because that doesn't, now that I look at that, it doesn't look exactly, but it sure does look like that's what it was. I could probably, oh yeah, I got some ideas. My brain's now working.
Mm-hmm.
That's always good, right? Yeah, start coming up
Absolutely.
with ideas.
maybe this is kind of boring. I need to make 77 of them, so
Well, we'll
yeah, or kind of like.
tag along with you. It's okay.
Mhm.
All right, let's see if I take this color. I don't know where everybody is. Oh, Janet Young is on at 1 or noon. She
Oh,
comes right on at noon. Remember? That's where they're at.
yeah, that's where they are.
They'll find us, honey. What is going on?
I saw that you launched a new challenge for the month.
Yes. April. Here it is. April's. And this week or this month, it's just using the daily prompts. We're just we did no April Fools. There was no prompts. April Fools. I guess I should have wrote no prompt April Fools.
Or is the April Fool the actual prompt? You never know.
However you want to take that. Hi, Barry. Look at the two men always show up here on time. You guys are good.
Are they really going? Oh my God! How many of those movies have they done? Really?
Oh, no, what?
Like the Naked Gun.
Looks like they run out of ideas in Hollywood again, and they're making it. Oh, are they really? I don't know. I remember as a kid walking into my grandparents' living room, and my pappy he always sat on the floor and watching TV, and he turned it off real fast, and I found out he was watching Naked Gun 2.5.
Oh,
He wouldn't watch that.
yeah.
He wouldn't watch that in front of any of the kids. And
It's
I watch it now, and it's like,
yeah.
I watch it now, and I'm like, that's nothing, Pappy.
No, yeah, the truth compared to what's on now, like
Yeah, right. Or even back then, like some of the Porkies and some of those '80s movies were just raunchy. I mean, they were bad and shouldn't have been on TV for kids to be able to watch. Because it was so easy back then just to turn your TV. Well, even nowadays, though, it's so easy for kids to get a hold of your TV and be sitting there. Your kids are in bed, or you're in bed, because that's my grandparents were usually in bed. I didn't have cable where I lived, but my grandparents were usually in bed when I was down there in the summer, and I'd turn on the TV and just start, scrolling. Hey, Dana, are you awake? Did we catch you? We got Dana now. She's up.
Oh, hello.
Glad you're here, Dana. I didn't share it with any friends. Like I shared it out, but I didn't send it on any. I didn't I bet you Candy doesn't know I'm on. She usually comes in, or she might be at a doctor's. It's later.
Oh yeah, it's later on in the day.
Fridays, I think she goes to the chiropractor.
True.
Okay, so we're gonna see if we can make a What am I making? Oh, a hint.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to make a hint.
I was like, I have no clue what you're making. That's how my mind works.
It's as good as mine, right? It's like
or, can I say it's Friday evening for me? So
oh yeah, right. You're already burnt out. Miss Gigi's like, I'm running on the coffee was like 18 hours ago.
Yeah. My brain is shut down for the week, kind of thing.
Good. Well, then perfect. We have you. You're not watching movies with your family on a Friday night. Whoop whoop. We got you, girl. There you go.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, you're gonna take her to the doctor? Well, hopefully she strained something. This hard thing is those little dogs, keeping them still, not letting them jump and stuff. That's the hardest thing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
My mom said her dad would stand over the TV covering it when a love scene came on. Really? That's pretty funny.
Oh, I remember that.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's a reboot. Oh my God! Like how are they even going to that's?
I know he's getting pretty old.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted, I've said to my son how I wanted him to watch all those '80s movies because it was just like coming of age movies, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it really opened up our eyes to everything that was adult stuff, is
Oh,
like,
absolutely did.
if things, like when I first watched Porky's or what are some of those other ones? Revenge of the Nerds. I mean, those were just like
Oh,
things
yeah.
that you probably, but at 13, 14 years old, you watch those and yeah, okay, it didn't really teach us the right way about stuff, but it taught us that there's that stuff out there, that
Mhm.
maybe mom and dad didn't talk to us about or,
Yep.
you know, I mean, I don't know, but my son had no interest. I'm like, all right, I don't know how you're going to make it in life without seeing these. That's right. That's what
Yeah.
we need. That's how we learn.
Yep.
But I guess nowadays they have the internet, so they probably
Oh,
learned
true.
five,
Yeah.
6 years younger than we did. Sadly,
Oh, absolutely.
sadly.
Oh, I can see it at work. Like it's ridiculous now when thinking about it. Really, like a 10-year-old. It's
Well, that's Oren being 11.
uh-huh.
I just wonder, I say things and they get so mad at me because they say he's so innocent and stuff. And I'm like, but that's going to change any minute. And to be honest,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
rather it be because of something we said that he maybe asked questions than him going and learning in the school.
Oh,
Because he
mhm.
is very innocent. Oren is very innocent. But like I asked him the other day last Saturday when I was over there, I said, you got a girlfriend? He said, yeah. And I was like, "Oh, you do?" Because I've asked him that since kindergarten, and
Mhm. Oh,
he
yeah.
had this one little girl that would follow him around and stuff. So we used
Uh-huh.
to call that his girlfriend and stuff. So we've always, like when school started the next season year, I would say,
Yeah,
you
joke
have a
around about it a
girlfriend,
little
and
bit.
I'd ask if she was in his class again, or if she wasn't, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And so, but now he's 12, and at 12
Yeah, it's
they
kind
can
of
start
yeah.
doing things. Well, hello. It is
Hello,
Friday, Mama. It's
Gigi.
Friday. It's Friday, not Thursday, not Tuesday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Ooh, that could be our new Friday song, Miss Gigi's
Oh,
Friday.
yeah.
We'd have to. See,
Yeah.
Dana, Mrs. Gigi likes when I sing. Dana's not in the car. She didn't hear it. She cringes every time I start singing. But right, isn't
Mhm.
that the truth that 12 is like,
Yeah, that it could
I mean,
definitely
he'll
be
turn
some things
12 next,
happening.
in November, I guess. I guess
Mhm.
he just turned 11, but he's in 6th grade and he's in band and he's got this girlfriend and that is a very common where he could have easily already had his first kiss.
Oh, absolutely could, yeah.
And they, and
Mhm.
they act like he is so innocent and stuff and it's like, well, yeah, but once that first kiss comes, that I'm not saying that
Mhm.
other things
Oh,
will
yeah,
follow.
no.
I think
No,
I think
no.
I think he's a smart enough kid, and hopefully a smart enough kid that he's not going to go any like that. I'm not saying going. He's not hitting a home run, people. I'm not saying a home run, but I'm just saying
Oh,
at
yeah,
that
it's
age,
definitely starting somewhere.
Gatton was a lot more knowledgeable of stuff than Mandy ever thought he was. I always assumed
Mhm.
it, but and it's just like, yeah, Oren is definitely different, but Oren is way more outgoing and stuff than Gatton ever was. So,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
tell me that doesn't kind of sometimes cause more knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in a way, yeah, definitely.
You know. So,
Dana, am I the polite one, or
yes,
what's
that,
she referring?
she's saying you're
Yeah.
polite, that you're just not
Yeah.
telling me. Hmm. You're just being nice to me that you're letting me sing. What do you know, Dana? You don't know. Go take your dog to the vet. You know what? If Miss Juju and I streamed together, Miss Juju would let me sing too. So, she doesn't know what she's saying. That's what Mrs. Juju would say. Now, she'd probably have the little thing down there in the corner that says Miss Juju. She'd have like a little arrow pointing to me saying she doesn't know what she's saying. She just, instead of her name, that she'd have pointed to me, an arrow saying she doesn't know what she's saying. Hmm. Or Mrs. Gigi doesn't know what she's saying. I have got her.
English isn't my first language, so that
Oh, there
might
it is.
be true.
Oh,
That
there's the
might be true.
excuse. That's the you can't use that. Good try. Good try. Okay, we're gonna see if it's
It
looking.
is Friday. I'm really glad it's Friday, Juju. It's yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
We need those weekends, or at least I
Mm.
mean, I talked to somebody today referring, me working with the younger kids now. It's like a kid's birthday party, 8 hours a day. And to be totally honest, it's sometimes it feels
That's
like that.
horrible. I'm not gonna lie. I would not want to be there. Just would not want to be there if that's what it's like every day. No,
Not
thank
every day, but some
you.
days it's definitely like that.
Maybe there's something in the air, Miss Gigi. Shanna had a heck of a week too. Like,
Dana,
oh
no,
no,
that's not true.
she enjoys. She gets to play with kids. She's making it up. It's like, oh, these kids. I'll just have to go hang out with Rebecca. She'll make me feel bad.
Yeah. Let's see what song. I'm happy it's Friday. The song. No. Let's
I don't know.
see.
From the,
Song, not trailer. I mean,
I think
what
this
song?
kind of
What
looks
song are
like
you
a
referring to?
door, right? I think we could get away with that looking like
Oh, absolutely.
a little fancy hinge. Now, how am I going to make it so that it actually hinges though, and it doesn't break?
Yeah, you will have to
Yeah,
kind of
good.
figure
That
it.
you got to figure that out because it's your diorama, right? That's what Miss Gigi.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Mm,
Oh, you know what, Mrs. Gigi? I
what?
cleaned up my room, although it's getting to be a disaster area over
And you
here
found
again.
a thing that you have lost like 3 years ago?
No, I found the molding paste so I can put my. I'm
Oh.
gonna just color it to whatever I want my
Mm-hmm.
route to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
That's nice.
I did do that. Oh, and I actually should do that before the door. That would make more sense. I'm afraid it's going to look like if I put that there, it's going to look like a.
Oh, yeah, but that's gonna be quite
Oh,
nice.
wait. They go on. This would go on the inside. It'd go on the inside because
It,
it's open. Because I wanted to open it outward. Yeah. So it would actually go in here. Okay. Okie dokie. Right? Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Thinking it out. Thinking it. Yeah. Okay. Not that I need to worry about that right now, but yeah, that's what I would use.
It's starting to look like a door, at least. Like it's
Starting to look
really.
a lot like Christmas.
Oh, you're crazy aunts. I could
I have
actually
a
be your
31.
mom.
You have a 31-year-old son. Miss Juju, you're old. I can't imagine that. So you
Yeah,
like
but
raise
at
different families, Mama Juju? Because your other sons are young. Do you
if
have
things
more in between all that, or
uh,
did you have two different families?
no, if things were different, I would have a 28-year-old son. So yeah, I can imagine it.
Well, you're old too, Mrs. Juju,
Yeah.
or Mrs. Gigi. You G ja 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 ja.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow, Mama Juju, that's cray cray. That's like you had a baby. You had a baby in your probably late teens, right? Because Mama Juju and I are the same age, Gigi.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you had one in your late teens, and then oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Um, so you have this, and then you waited until you're 30 to have kids. 31, 32.
Not
Holy
me.
moly.
Oh,
12 years. 22. Okay. Holy, I don't try to figure those up because it makes me feel old, Mrs. Juju. We don't say those things like that. I take it back. I'm 12 years younger than Mrs. Juju. I don't ever want anyone to say I'm the same age as her. Just kidding. Just
Let's just be
kidding.
quiet about that.
That's right. We don't ask a woman their age. We can ask their children's age. And then when they start saying, oh, I have a 42-year-old, you're like, oh, I guess that does say your age. Whoopsie. Mom was 30. Yeah. That's how old
Mhm.
I was when I had my son, 30. Well,
Mm.
31. I
Mhm.
got pregnant at 30. These look good. Look how good these look.
Ooh.
Yes, sir, ma'amers. Okay, so now I have to decide though how I'm gonna block. I guess I'll have to block these in with. Okay, let's do that because that will help a lot if I get the outside done.
Oh my.
Yep, told me I
They
couldn't have.
told me I could have any. Oh my word. Hmm.
Really? So they were not. The first one was it not expected, and then really a great, excellent surprise. So you jumped right back into bed to have another one. Is that what happened? That's what I would have done. Oh, look at who's here. Miss Jen Red. You're making a
No.
comeback, Jen Red.
Wow.
We've been missing you, girlfriend. Just saying.
Oh, it's really been a long time. Really nice to see
I
you.
think she was thinking about, oh, I don't really like Mrs. Gigi, so I'm
You
not going to go on
don't.
her stream.
Mm.
There's the next rumor.
Funny.
Somebody needs to start keeping all of my rumors I start. They need to like start a little
Hmm.
check mark list or something. Or you guys could start playing bingo with me whenever I say something because I know I say different things every stream and you guys could start playing bingo.
Oh, that would have been really fun, actually.
Maybe I'll make
Oh,
some bingo cards and people can download them.
with thinking the bingo. At one
You know,
point,
and
like,
every time I
was it
say
like
something, they can try, and then once they get their card filled up, they can win a prize.
no? But you weren't you meant to have some sort of like points or some sort of game
Oh, you know
situation
what?
going into?
Just quit bringing that stuff up, Miss G. Well, yes. If I could get Streamlabs, I left. I finished my coffee. I seen you drinking your coffee, and I.
Yeah, I needed to.
Mm,
It's just right there, you know.
what kind of coffee is that?
I have no clue. It's one of those like um, capital type. It's just a regular black with. Yeah, I don't know. Now I
Well,
can't really.
but that's okay. It's not. This isn't a test.
It's black underneath there.
um,
It's
I've been
uh,
drinking mushroom coffee.
yeah, I've heard. Has
It's
that
pretty
helped
good.
you?
Yes, it has. Like with
That's
my bowel routine. Sorry,
uh-huh.
word for
Yeah,
yours, guys.
yeah.
It really really has. I mean, like where it used to be 10 sometimes or more
Uh-huh.
days, it's
Uh-huh.
like I'm learning I better not even try to go more than 3 days without doing my routine. So that's good. That's really good. And the reason I'm talking this is between me and Mrs. Juju, not y'all. And she knows what I'm talking about because she does have a daughter that has some disabilities, so she understands what I'm saying. That's all.
Yeah.
And you do too, Juju, Miss Nursey. What kind of nurse were you though? She's like, I was a.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with Chad, and Time Lord is talking
Oh
something
no,
about
it's
an
not.
aunt.
No, it's not. Give me the rest. It's not. No, I don't have control of that action, so I have to. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a whole
it's a whole thing.
situation. It's yeah.
You have nurses, is that right? Do you have a nurse that comes in and helps with your daughter? Is that?
Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
Not
not anymore.
anymore.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
So
But
now it's all on you.
that's actually, we could have had that, like, but we just said no, not anymore. So
Yeah.
we want to try it out ourselves again. We have,
Yeah.
you know,
How's
going
it
back and
going?
forth.
Is it
Uh,
going?
it's going better because I literally work 5 minutes from home.
Uh-huh.
So
True.
before, I worked. maybe like an hour from our home,
Right. Going
which
into were
made
you
it a
going
little
into
bit
the
more
city?
difficult. Yeah.
That yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, but
good.
it's yeah.
And
I don't want to talk
is she
about it.
feeling good about it? Is
Oh,
she
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
that's good. Because that's, of course, sometimes because
Oh,
some people, they don't feel comfortable with their family, but your daughter is younger too, and stuff. It's not like an older person like me at 40. I would have been like, can you do this for me? That just
oh yeah, that's yeah.
it's a but being a parent and a daughter, I think that's a little bit different.
Yeah, and the I don't know. She's starting to get older, and I can definitely feel like, the mother-daughter type relationship is a little bit twisted because of the situation.
Right,
We don't
right.
really have like a proper like mother-daughter type. Yeah, it's more like nurse, teacher, some whatever type of medical.
But
You know,
that's still a mother
it's,
daughter. It's just a
yeah,
different
but
what other people would consider a mother. That's all.
yeah, it is. But yeah.
Yeah.
Nurse is definitely a Swedish thing, is it? No, I don't know. Oh, are
Nurses,
you?
that's a Swedish thing. Oh, med surge. Oh yeah, she don't know nothing. She's just a med surge. You ain't know nothing. You just come save us when we need
What, Timela? What do you mean? You are.
time, Lord.
See my comment if the guy is bringing
Oh
my.
wait, can you
i-
see? Can you show it to us? I'm trying to.
the comment. He talks something about my aunt, or if we were his aunt. I don't know. You're
Try again,
confusing me.
time, Lord. Let me just try
I don't
again.
know. Remember, it's Friday evening for me. My brain is kind of shutting down.
Oh, geez, you get Miss Gigi in the evening time. She comes up with all kinds of excuses. Second language, she's tired. Hi, yeah. I can't. I need to mix. I want to mix up stuff, but this is so dirty because someone doesn't clean.
Oh,
I don't. Oh, but you know what might work? Look, I'll make a cover for it, and we'll do.
what? Oh, is it paint? It almost
It's
looks like
paint.
mine.
Yeah.
It's almost identical, kind of.
I
With
need to throw it in some
yeah.
soapy water, I think. But look
Me
it,
too, but can you do that?
I just
No.
made a new cover for it because I'm lazy and don't want to go wash it.
I have
So please
actually been
say
thinking
you and
about.
Gigi are his crazy. Oh, we're his crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah. That's
perfect.
what it was. Yeah.
You can,
I
yeah, you
thought
can.
it, yeah.
You get to tell your family members that you have a crazy aunt in Sweden and a crazy aunt in America. That's good stuff.
And then somewhere along the line, they were like, "Oh, don't watch those crazy people over on the internet. You'll never know." Blah blah blah.
Right, right. Okay,
Mhm.
what color shall I make the grout? I was gonna go with the darker gray, so it's darker gray.
Oh yeah, that's the
I
thing.
think that will work. Like use this gray as the grout. Oh, let's see. Hopefully. I had a nanny when I was a kid. Kind of embarrassed about that. To be telling, why are you embarrassed? I was a
What?
nanny. Don't be
There.
embarrassed. I was a nanny for a little girl. She's now 30. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know because she could be mine. I could have a 33. I think 30. I don't know. How old is she?
If I could have a 28-year-old, you could definitely
Hey,
have a 30.
hey. I'm only 30 myself. Don't be doing all. Don't be spreading rumors, Miss Juju.
It's like a documentary I saw about 100-year-old lady,
Oh
and
my goodness.
she's like, it was actually a really interesting one, and she was like, I'm 35 inside of my head.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
we are, aren't we? We don't, I don't I don't think of myself like I look in the mirror sometimes I'm like, "Ooh, who is that? Throw some makeup on that face.
yeah.
Get some mascara on." Yeah.
It's like one of my daughters.
No.
They actually realized the other day, like, Mom, you're getting one gray hair. It's literally like silver gray. I'm
One?
like, "Are you? Yeah." And I'm like, "Yoo-hoo-hoo, I wanna have it." Like, and they're like, "Oh no, you're getting old."
One gray hair, girl. I am all gray. Every hair around my
Oh,
crown
I
line,
wish
all the
I
way
were,
around.
like silver. Like, oh, that would be beautiful. Like,
Oh, if it would all go silver, oh, I'd love it. Why doesn't it do that though? Some people get so lucky and have their hair just go beautifully, silver gray. All
mm-hmm.
it's like,
Yeah.
it takes
Oh,
them
that,
just like 3, 4 years. It's like I've been going gray for years since. Well, I started gray at 18, 19. I started having gray in like here
uh-huh.
coming through, but why in the heck? Is it just my crown? All the way around my crown. So when I pull my hair up, I got this gray all the way around my head. But my ponytail isn't gray.
Oh, okay.
So I
Oh, you have an aunt living in France. So, oh my, oh yeah,
there you go. Your family just spread all across.
yeah.
We spread the crazy everywhere. We spread the crazy. I guess I'm gonna. What would I darken this with? I guess black, huh?
Yeah, I would definitely go like,
Because that's not dark enough. I need it to be. Although I thought I had two colors that I was using to. Maybe I was using an ink.
heaven club. Oh yeah, if
Hmm.
you're thinking about the
Yeah,
the
this here.
tiles,
Yeah,
was it ink? I don't remember.
I don't either. But I'm not seeing a darker gray here, so I guess I'll add a little bit of black to make it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Whew. So, okay, here we go. A little bit of. If you come out in a big old glob, I'm going to be so mad because I just need a drop. I'm going to put it over here. Just like that.
No.
I said I'd be mad at you. Now I'm going to have to mix more up. Paper in it. If it wasn't
Yeah.
paint underneath it, it would really scrape better.
Oh, are you really going to use that plastic? Could you just take like a baby
I
wipe
put
or
plastic
something?
on it. What?
A baby wipe on there or something?
Well, I don't have any. And then
Oh,
I was looking for my glass cleaner that I thought was in here, but Shannon must have taken it out because
oh,
it's not
okay.
area. Usually that's what I use. Glass cleaner just eats right through this
Oh,
paint.
yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
So people don't use glass cleaner on any of your artwork. How am I going to mix this right every time too? Holy moly. Oh, and this stuff I think dries lighter too, right? Usually.
It usually it does.
All right, a little bit more black. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, yeah, that's a good mortar color right there. I'll never get this color again. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it when you have something that's looking good.
Now that looks good. Okay, here we go. Ready, guys? Let's go make a mess of my diorama and make it not ever be the same color again. Okay. I gotta get my other camera. I found my other camera.
Oh, you did?
I sure did. I'm gonna need more of these too. But we're not playing. We're just gonna start sticking.
So, what did you make? No, was it paper? What was it? Cardboard?
Yeah,
Or I
it's
don't really
thin
remember.
cardboard from my catheters. So I've been saving the boxes just in case.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm a professional mortar layer. Mortar layer. You put it on thick with the cat hair and everything.
Yep.
You gotta have cat hair. Oh,
No, of course. I
That,
need to
oh yeah, this
use
ain't gonna
this
be
one.
nearly enough. It's enough for one block. Okay, here we go. Put it on.
To make
Smash it
it
in.
smaller like this,
There you
of
go. Look.
course.
Smash it in. Just like a mortar.
You know what I would do? I
Oh,
don't know. I would take like a yarn piece like in between to make it like stand up. Or no, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to zoom in and see how it looks, but yeah, I would definitely take like a yarn piece like in between to make it a little bit of a
it's
texture to
it's
it.
it's sticking out. It's working perfectly.
Yeah,
Like it's, it looks like mortar,
cool.
but I'm definitely gonna need more. I didn't realize. I'm not that professional. I didn't realize I was gonna need that much mortar.
So I'm going to continue with my tree while waiting for the other things to dry. Let's see, I'll just take this piece.
Okay, yeah. How's your tree going there?
Yeah, I actually bought more green because I didn't really have too much green left, so I needed to have. But then, the green wasn't only for this project. That's my excuse.
Right. Well, definitely, definitely. Good excuse. See, guys, all the excuses today. Told you.
Oh, I remember now. The paintbrushes is out there in the kitchen. Why? You might wonder. I left them there last week. And that why I have no clue why I left them there.
Were you cleaning them? I mean, maybe you're cleaning
No,
them.
I there was some sort of we talked about something and I wanted to show one of my sons, I think it was. No, I don't really remember, but and then I said like I will leave them here, and apparently they are still out there.
That's the right color.
So this will be some sort of base with the tree.
Yeah. Yep. I think it looks like a tree. It didn't, like, I don't want to say, meanly, but it really didn't look like a tree there with
It
just
did.
the bottom.
No,
I
more like a
wonder where you're going with
clown.
it. I knew you'd make it though, because you always do, but I was a little concerned where
Yeah.
we were going.
And then I'm thinking about thinking in this, like, I don't even know, like, how exactly, but I'm going to thinking the stem somehow. Needs glue, I would say, but paint will last. You have some bad family. Now is there always a black sheep in the family?
I think so, even if if it comes later in the family. Like
Yeah.
our one, I'm really, I mean, my family was always very, very close, and now it's like I don't know what the heck is going on with them. I mean, I'm gonna have to blame it on myself for moving away from the city, but in the state, I don't know. But they are like, there's an aunt and an uncle, a brother and sister that barely even talk now, and that just
Oh, that's sad.
crazy to me. And now, their mom and dad, my grandma's in pretty rough shape right now.
Mhm.
Her dementia is really getting bad, and it's just like, so I don't know what that, and I never thought in a million years there'd be any arguments or anything. And that's what I say, I say to people that you don't know. So make sure you have a will and stuff. I mean, I know my grandma and that does, but I know that my aunt's not going to be real happy about that will, because
Mhm.
a lot of it's going to him. And I know why. She really has no right to be angry that he's getting a lot of it, and it's because
Yeah.
he's
Mhm.
been helping them out the most. He's a man though, and that's what stinks.
No,
Like,
yeah,
well,
that's
he's the only man of the family. The rest are all girls. I mean, the girls couldn't build the house. The girls couldn't, help. Well, I
no
mean, they all
true.
helped, don't get me wrong, but I mean, he's done a lot of the maintenance and stuff like that. But,
Mhm.
most of those girls don't really know that stuff and didn't have money that they could, oh, okay, grandma, we'll go ahead and we'll hire somebody to cut your grass, and you have then I'll
Yeah.
say, no,
Mhm.
I'll cut it. Well, what are they supposed to do?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Kind of
relate to
going
that
on with
then.
my family. I know that they're kind of in their back of their minds are saying they don't care. But I think once the everything happens and they see how much they're getting, I mean, because they're getting the house, my uncle's getting the house, my uncle's getting their $60,000 brand new truck that, my pap bought when he was already having dementia. So, it's not been driven. And
Oh.
they're
Mhm.
getting that. They're getting the tractor, that everything that comes with the farm. They have like a mini farm. It's not
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
a farm. They never did anything but grow stuff on it, but they have enough property. It could be a nice little homestead,
Oh, okay.
and they're getting
Mhm.
all that stuff. And I know they are probably all their kids are probably going to get something, but they have 7 kids, and
Oh, yeah.
so, and the one is getting the house, which is, on the market nowadays, probably a good almost $300,000 house, even in the location that it's in. It's in a
Mhm.
really small town, but still, those houses in that area is probably a good $300,000 house, because it also has a nice barn on the property. And, um, anyways, yeah, I just think that it's going to be an issue. Especially since, and it must have come up because when my grandma was still sane and able to communicate real well,
Uh-huh.
she used
Mhm.
to tease me, "Oh, I'm not in the will," and I was all like, "Grandma, I know,
Oh.
I don't care, Grandma." I mean,
Mhm.
I don't, there's some things I would like if I could get them from her, but like she has a piano doll, a collector's
Mhm.
piano doll that matches my mother's piano doll.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I think I'm the only one that my mother knows too, but I'm afraid the guy, my uncle, is gonna come in, and
Oh,
his wife is very controlling, and I can see her coming in and just
knowing
rid of
about that, yeah.
throwing all that
Mhm.
stuff away. So I'm hoping my
Oh, that would have
mother,
been sad to
yeah,
see.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping my mother gets, my mother's been taking care of them. Uh, actually, my grandma and my mom, and then her other sister has been taking care of my grandma. Like, I guess my grandma fired my mom.
Mhm.
Told her, she said, I don't like you. Get the other lady in here. So my mom walked out the door and came back in, and my grandma said, "Good. I'm glad you're here." And my mom said, "Yeah, I fired her."
Mhm. Oh. Mm.
So yeah, so it's yeah, I see. I can't get this dark enough now. Oh.
Swedish families. I don't know if there are special like families. And for one, my I have, I don't even know, like my mom has 4 siblings, so there are 5 of them, and then my cousins, like Jen. My grandma used to be the one like having big family get-togethers with a lot of food and everything like that. She was always in the kitchen, and yeah, we were like, every Christmas, Easter, like those kinds of. holidays. We were
Yeah,
like
yeah,
50 people or something, with cousins and when we ourselves got kids. So yeah, definitely like 50 people
yeah.
plus.
That's how
So
it was in this family. It was always a big hado. It was all grandkids. There's a lot of us
yeah.
grandkids, and my grandma's even blessed to have great, great, great. I think 3 generations because me, well, two, yeah, because it would be one of her, yeah, uh-huh. And she was all excited about that when she got to
Hmm.
meet her.
Hello and morning, Beth,
Hey,
or something.
Beth.
I don't know if you've been up long or not. So it kind of looks a little bit more like a tree, but I want to have it darker or different kind of greens. So I'm starting out with this one.
And that's like my sister. Well, she's my grandma too. She was my step grandma growing up, and I used to really love her, and she used to be one of my favorites. She was my other
Mm-hmm.
grandma. But once my dad cheated on my mom, mind you, he's the one that cheated on my mom. Uh, Left my mom for this other lady. My grandma started treating my mother really crap because my mom, she's like, "You're my mom. You've been my other mother for 25 years. I love you."
Mm-hmm.
And she started saying bad stuff about my mom and saying it was my mom doing stuff and just crazy stuff. And I'm like, "What?" And she's this real supposedly, Christian Catholic lady. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"What the?" I was like, "Are you serious, mom?" Because this was like when they first, and my mom was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, well, then
Mm-hmm.
that kind of says what it needs to say." But
Yeah.
I'm thinking that whole side of the family is a little cuckoo because she passed away just last week, last Sunday, and my sister can't even. My sister is her granddaughter, her
Mm-hmm.
only granddaughter, and my sister was really close with her. Like she was really close with her before her daughter from Florida came up and like stole her. And
What?
my sister didn't even know. She said, "I just went there and she was gone." And I found out through
Oh,
grapevine that she took her down to Florida. And I don't
what?
know. Yeah, that's where her daughter has always lived.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know all the details. I'm really afraid that the family thinks that Dawn, because we're thinking there was some stuff stolen, and because I told Dawn, I said they were wealthy. They were
Uh-huh.
like better. They were wealthy. He retired from the mill, just like my other pap.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's like they had the money from that, and those guys got really nice pensions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And back when they retiring was a thing. And I said, and I'm sure he had a good life insurance policy, and Graham lived really well. They had houses and had income from rentals, and I mean they used
Mm-hmm.
to have 2 houses, one we called the farm, one we called the mansion. And it's just like, I don't there's no way she went through all that money unless somebody was stealing from her. And I think she had a male friend, not anything, I think it was literally a friend that in the church.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he might have blamed it on my sister. The last time I seen her,
Oh.
she came up to the hospital when I was in the hospital when I broke my back. She came up there and with him, and I was
Oh.
like, "Who the hell's this guy?" Because I didn't, with Pap, but I was like, "Who's
Yeah.
that guy?"
Mhm.
I asked my sister, and she told me, "Oh," because I thought he was kind of creepy. But she was like, "Oh, that's the guy, her friend. He drives her everywhere, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's weird." But
Mhm.
anyways, I know I'm spreading rumors about my family, but I think that there's some financial things, and the family thinks that Dawn might have done it, not this guy. They probably
Mhm.
the grandma, oh, he's a good Christian boy, and it's probably Dawn might have taken it when she was here or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But she
Hmm.
had all real, like, wooden furniture and, like, I mean, the real stuff, like collectibles and stuff like that you just don't see
Mm-hmm.
here in America much. You just don't. And Dawn says
Oh, okay.
that's all gone, and it was all like expensive antique stuff that if it was sold, it probably got really, she probably got good money for it and stuff.
Oh. Hmm.
So that's my
That's
guess, and I'm sticking with it. Because Dawn, they won't give her anything. I messaged my cousin and I was like,
mm-hmm.
which I don't even call them cousins anymore because they kind of, as soon as he left, the whole family like dropped me and my mom and Dawn.
Really?
And Dawn is like blood, but I was like,
Hmm.
what? I never liked them. I always thought they were weird, anyways. But um, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I messaged them and I asked. I said, "Can I have Aunt Diane's phone number?" Haven't heard nothing.
What? Mm-hmm.
Nothing. They won't even give me her phone. Aunt Diane's the daughter that took her to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So nothing. So I did some search
That's
in
a little
Florida,
bit
looking
tricky.
for her, and
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't had much luck. I haven't heard from my sister. She was going to try too, because they aren't giving it to her. So I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
because I didn't respond when their mom passed away. Well, she treated me like dirt one time, and I've never forgiven her because she's never, ever, ever said anything nice about it. And she did it when I was a kid. She treated me wrong, and yeah, I remember that. Kids remember stuff.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Jen. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Oh, thanks, Jen. Oh, well, cool for your kid. Tell him I said hi. She's probably already gone. I wasn't
Yeah,
seeing. I wasn't
yeah,
watching.
but she has, she will have us rolling in the background kind of thing, so maybe she can hear us.
She'll
'Cause I don't
probably turn
know.
us down. She'll probably like, girl, I don't want to listen to you bitch about your family.
I,
Who else, who else am I going to do it to? You
the
guys are my
yeah
only friends.
yeah. Yeah, but the sad thing though, like it happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
there's
Right. Exactly. Well, I never got any information about my cousin that passed in Florida. They never let me know anything.
what?
Nope. Didn't even, and they said that they would keep the friends updated for any information like on through
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and stuff. Never have heard anything. Never. And I don't want to be a pest. I mean, that's somebody's passed away. I don't want to
Yeah,
be calling and, calling and calling and calling,
yeah.
especially when they make,
Wondering, like,
a Facebook post. And it's not like I talked to them, I talked to her. She's the only one I really
mm-hmm,
knew. I don't know the rest of them. Like, I don't know that woman that was my aunt. Her dad passed when I was little, my uncle.
mm-hmm.
So, and then she moved around a lot, the mom. And unfortunately, she's not the best mom, my understanding. I can't say for sure, but everybody in the family always said that, she definitely was a drinker and an over heavy drinker. And, and they never could find the kids because she moved around a lot and nobody
Mm-hmm.
ever really knew where the kids were. My one aunt tried her best to keep in contact with the mom. But yeah, I don't know. And and I found out whatever something happened because my mom wouldn't even contact her. My mom said, "Oh no, we have a history," and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay."
okay.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, I don't know what that is," but my mom at 70
Yeah,
years
that
old
must
didn't
have
want to
been.
talk about it, so it must be something that
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
I'm wondering
definitely.
if it had to do with my uncle's death, which probably that's probably there was probably a lot. There's probably a lot there that I probably don't know because I was a kid. He was killed down here
Mm-hmm.
in Texas, so I don't know
Yeah.
what
Mm-hmm.
that was. I know how and everything, but and now I don't know.
Probably a lot of things that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, right.
Yeah.
But we did lose contact. But my grandma really tried at first. Like she has a child that is biracial, which my grandma does not really appreciate, and it doesn't make
Mm-hmm.
sense to me, but that's just the generation. I hate to use that, but it is
Yeah,
true. Um,
probably.
and so, but she tried very hard to, whenever she bought like gifts for at Christmas time for our my cousin Beth, it's passed,
Mm-hmm.
she'd always like include a gift for the little girl, the other girl, and I always
Mm-hmm.
considered the other little girl my cousin, even though she really technically really wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no bloodline whatsoever there. But I always considered her my cousin Shannon. But
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just how the world, I guess, keeps going and keeps
Yeah.
rotating. Everyone's a little different,
Yeah.
and how you're raised and how you handle things, and geez, everything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm probably gonna have some crackage, but that's okay. I'm
You are?
hoping to kind of make it look old. I'm hoping this isn't a huge fail. If it is, well,
And you have to figure out something else.
yep, that's right.
That's just how it goes.
Yep. I do need to work a little. This is drying, so I need to shut up and work.
I need to thicken this stem a little bit, and I don't really exactly know how or if I even want to do that. Or, I need to do it because it's really, really thin. But or either a
Juju
lot of.
Jen. Queen's Crafts by Bridget. Hello, Queen's Crafts by
Hello.
Bridget. You been
Hello,
here before?
hello.
Did I sing her just a song?
I think you've done it
I
before,
think
but I'm
so
not
too.
sure.
Is she the one that lives in Sweden? No?
Not that I know of,
Oh,
no.
okay. I was thinking she was the one lady that came in the other day that was from Sweden. Hello, Bridget. How are you? Have I sang welcome to you before? Because you are welcome. Yeah, good. Hey, it looks like a tree.
Ah,
I'm Lord says
it
so.
does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying at least.
I'm Lord
But
says, heck yeah, that looks like a tree. Looks like a tree to
it's
me.
cotton balls,
Oh,
cotton
she's in North.
balls.
Nope, that's not Sweden. Not well. Some Swedes did travel over. I think I've been in many a times. Oh, then I take it back.
We can sing.
Oh,
We
you
can sing. No,
welcome
I don't.
back. You need a welcome back song for these people that come back.
Oh yeah, that might be. Who was it? We talked about actually making a proper song with somebody last week, didn't we? Like, who was that? Oh, I don't know.
A proper song.
Yeah,
You don't think my song is proper? What the heck? I'm learning all kinds of stuff today. Don't stream with Mrs. Gigi late at night when she's when she's had a whole day of grouchy kids.
yeah.
She'll tell
Hmm.
you how it is.
Yeah, true that. Definitely. It's somewhat looking like a three-time lord, but I'm not there yet. Not quite yet. It's supposed to be. I think I need to use inks as well, and then
Well, you're going to be putting. I think the leaves are going to be huge when you put the leaves on.
no, they are not going to be in the tree. They're going to be around it. No.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. How dare I? Do. Apparently not.
I
What's
don't
the
know.
question?
Let's look into it. It might be that I place. I don't know about the size though. You know. I-
Oh yeah, I think. Oh, they're kind of big, huh?
Yeah, they are. But thinking. Yeah.
It might just give them some texture of where the leaves came
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, that's kind of like I want to poke them into this. Like I want to have it show like.
I feel like when I'm done with this, I'm coming over to your house and I'm doing your wall. I'm going to be a professional. I shouldn't have let that dry like that. Oh well. Too late now. It's dry.
I see that the thickness of this tree that I made a little bit different is better, and then I need to have more cotton balls here, like up here, there.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, what is it? The further away the smaller stuff is, so put that one further away. That
Yeah.
small. Today I'm tucking in ends of my newly completed stormtrooper. Oh, excellent. Okay. Work away. Cool.
Oh.
May is coming.
Oh, it is. Yes.
May the 4th.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Crazy for being so lonely.
Let's
There's
see
just
if I
some
want
songs I cannot not sing. Once it's said, I try really hard in my head. I'm saying, don't do it, don't do it. But I can't. I just, sorry. Y'all have
which
to.
one.
I just started singing the, what is it, Patsy Cline song.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's figure this.
Why do I make frogs looking like skeleton heads? That's what I want to know. I don't know why
I need to have some more glue. I'm trying to put
looks like
some more cotton balls here.
I thought Mrs. Gigi just dropped the F-bomb.
No, I would never, ever.
No, never, never.
No.
Oh, I know those Swedes don't do that. Ever. And the Scottish. Those Scottish people never. British? No.
I would say the other way around though.
They're like, what? It's just another word. It's just a lot of times I just look at it's just a word. So, and the only reason it gets bad rap is because of the way people respond to that word. If you just, because, lots of people want to say the word, so they use a different word instead. But in the reality, in their head, they're using that word. So it's just a word. I don't understand.
Yeah,
and I understand to where we don't want, but if we would stop making such a big deal out of that word, I don't think we'd have as many kids running around trying to say it. Right?
True.
That's
in a way.
Sticking with my brain. I got a big brain. Oh, look at all these shapes that I didn't know I had. Wow, those are up there. Now I got the little ones down here.
Oh, look at Time Lord's comment now about his.
Uh-oh, what he said. Becca, my ears are burning. What's that? My ancestors. Sorry. Truth be that. You know it as well as I do. The problem is they say it in such a cool way. It sounds good, so they're like, carry on. Carry on. I know. I watch movies. And everything's true in movies. Everything.
It is. Absolutely is.
Definitely. Yeah.
Let's see. I need to turn this around. Making an effort on doing this. Oh my word, what's going on here?
Miss Gigi, I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to have these touching, but that's okay. They're mine. Nobody can tell me what to do. I have a sign even that says it.
I thought about it the other day. What?
You thought about my
sign? The sign. Yeah, you used to have a whole bunch of words, a whole bunch of.
I found them all. They're all stuck together.
You did?
I found Fitterant. And oh look. Oh, I thought that was glued to it. I thought it wanted to be part of it. Art is all around. That's a nice one, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You're not. P.S. You're not listening. Oh no, what happened to this one? Oh, it's still there. Get ready to create. There we go. And then the important one. I do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one we'll keep because there's probably the truth of all of these right there. I gotta work faster, Miss Gigi. Quit talking to me. I got stuff to do over
Faster.
here.
Oh my.
It's drying. It's drying.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. But that looks really cool though.
I hope so. We'll see. We'll see if it holds up. If they all turn up and they're all gonna fall off.
There is a village in the northeast where they speak a Scottish accent. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine.
Is that where you live? Is that what you're trying to say? That's how in my brain, because the way my brain works, that's how I hear when I read what he has to say. It reads in that thick British Scottish accent like that.
Oh, it does.
There in that area. That's how I hear him speak. I can't understand 99% of the stuff that Time Lord says, so I'm glad he types it up.
Well,
on my head, it does. I can't understand those people. Their accent's hard. Oh, he said no. I'm a city boy. Oh, so you're trying to say that the city boys don't talk? They talk just the same. You just don't realize it. I'm calling you.
Have you? Was it you that introduced me to was it the Hoof
Blackburn?
GP? I think the Hoof GP. Was it? No, I don't know if it was you.
For which one?
The Hoof GP. It's like a Scottish guy that goes around farms carving into hooves of cows, and I was actually
I watched him, but no, I didn't put you on to him. But yeah, I watch him. Yeah, he fixes their feet. He's like
a hoof trimmer.
Yeah. He's what is whatever they're called. He trims them up and fixes them for the poor little cows that have broken feet and stuff.
Yeah.
But
then he has, I think it's like a brother-in-law or something on there, and he definitely has a thick accent, like Scottish or like Northern England Scottish type.
Yeah. I don't understand. Well, let me tell you, it is hard. Blackburn, when he used to be on, I don't know what happened to him. I went to watch him and
I know.
I went to watch him and there wasn't a video for like months, and I was like, oh crap, it's been that long since I've been over here.
I know.
So I don't know what happened. Don't have a clue, but it took me a while to just listen to him and then repeated weeks of learning what he was saying, because I was like, I don't understand the words coming out of your mouth.
What? No, that wasn't that hard. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. But then again, I was used to my British teacher. He, it's back in my mind, like, it's not the proper way of saying things, he used to say. Yeah, that's one way of saying it, but the proper way is, and then he used to always say it in like proper British English.
Well,
like
at least
old-fashioned proper British English too.
Yeah. So. Well, that I grew, living in the city, and then with Pittsburgh and having the Pittsburgh accent, I used to say words right into the Pittsburgh way of things that would just been just fine there. But when there was a lot of things that I would get told I was spelling wrong or saying wrong, and it's just like, wait, that's how my whole family says it. Why is that wrong?
The thing is, and I have actually thought about it. Like, I actually went through all my videos last year, realizing that at the start of my YouTube channel, I used to have more like a British accent. And then
did you?
I got to, yeah, I did. And then I got to know, all of the
You
crap in
got
the
hanging out with
community.
us, the Americans, and we've
Yeah,
ruined you.
and it no, I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely changed. Yeah. Let's see, now it's kind of getting too heavy, is it?
See, I kind of like it a little lumpy because I don't want it perfect. I want it to look like I kind of want it to look like an older British cottage kind of feel. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
want that look. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I think we're good. I'm thinking that this should just be mortar. I need that much smaller piece of rock though. Guess I need smaller rocks.
Yeah, that's true. The Vikings, Time Lord. That was something.
Talk about accents
Mm-hmm.
and hairstyles. They look good. I wish my men would dress up and wear some braids and wear their hair long and throw hammers. Heck yeah, hot. Yeah, I almost said my last name.
Yeah.
Um, I've looked up our, because
Yeah, but
it's a married name. So, but I
oh,
looked
oh, is mm-hmm.
the coat of arms and everything for Shannon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Our the colors, their plaid or whatever it's called, tartan,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff up. Their family didn't, but I did. Isn't it always the married people that come into the family that end up doing all that stuff? It's not the
Yeah.
it's like they're like, yeah, whatever. It's just my family. That's who I am. And the married one's like, oh, but this is cool. I don't have that. I just have my history is sadly Germany.
I was actually about to show you something. I will be right back trying to, let's see. I will be right back. If I can get what I'm trying to.
All right, you keep trying, Miss Gigi. We'll be here. Oh, look, I got cat hair. That you use cat hair in the mortar, it keeps it nice and tight together. So that's my tip for the day. If you need to put mortar and it's not sticking, add some cat hair. It works. And I know because I'm a professional on YouTube. Did you find it?
I wanted to show you that
Oh,
it's my family name is on here, but
okay.
this so I need to kind of
Oh,
cover that. But
that's
this
your
is
coat of arms,
our
huh?
name. Yeah.
That is so cool. Did you make that?
Yeah.
Did you paint that?
No,
Oh,
no, I
okay.
didn't.
Okay. Well, very
Yeah.
cool. Oh, wow. That's pretty neat. Thank you for sharing
Mm-hmm.
that. That's neato. Now,
Yeah.
everybody that knows they're like, oh, I can look that up. See what your last name, like it matters. Good luck.
Yeah.
You said it's a pretty common name, didn't you, one time? Like it's a common,
No,
oh,
no,
it's,
no, no.
oh,
It's definitely not a common name.
oh,
We are the
like my
only.
maiden last name.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could find
Yeah.
everybody that had that name, except if you look in Germany because they
Everybody that
changed it.
has that name here in Sweden is our family. Like,
Ah, well, yeah,
it's,
you're a pretty small country. That's like, oh, my sister's middle. My
yeah, but
sister's.
I'm talking about we are less than yeah, now we're like up to 20 people maybe.
Is that why you had so many kids? Had to grow the family?
No.
You're like, I am on a mission to keep this name
Yeah, no,
alive.
not really.
So
Or
Mrs.
am
Gigi
I?
just
You'll
said,
never
okay,
know.
come on, let's do it. I'll do it. I volunteer. I can make those babies. She's like, I make good babies. Good, strong, handsome, beautiful babies. And her husband's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
He enjoyed it. There was no question.
Yeah.
He didn't question it.
No, he didn't actually.
I said, I'm up for it. Practice is fun.
And like, whoops. Okay, there was no practice anymore.
He's good. He's good at floorball and baby making.
Hmm.
That's what we always said about my grandpa, not the floorball part.
Oh no.
Baby making. I don't know if this is working. Like this one's stuck really good, but these one, well, the ones that are
I've
still good.
definitely taken one for the team.
The one for the team. That's funny. Yeah, she good, huh? We'll keep her around.
It's always
Team
like,
player.
everything is like, oh, we have booked this and this for the family. And oh, do you remember that we are like 8 people in our, like, that's going to be kind of expensive for us. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, my
Oh,
sister felt that way just with having, because she did, she has she has 4 kids and then uh, and the fourth one came, as a surprise at what was she,
mm-hmm.
10, 11 years old when she took her on so, yeah, although she was kind of taking care of her before that too. But, oh, come on. Don't get the shakes right now. I got a little itty bitty piece I'm trying to get in here. That's like a throwing stone. I think the paper is warping and that, because it's sucking
Oh,
up the moisture, I think. So maybe once they dry, it will be a little, the moisture will come out of it. I think
mm-hmm.
it's looking pretty decent. I mean, I'm not the best mortician.
Oh, I can imagine. You know what
Wrong
I
word.
just found on the floor?
Cotton
Uh,
ball. What'd you find?
no,
Oh.
this for one of the windows because I'm
Oh.
going to laminate and put it in. You know,
Oh, good idea. Like
like put
laminate
up,
2 sides, like, is that what you mean?
yeah,
Oh,
and
good.
put it in. This inside isn't going to show, so I'm just going to laminate it and put it in there. Oh no.
Oh,
Now it's
oh
all
no.
green, but
Oh
no,
no.
now
Now
it's all green. No, that
you're
doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to paint
It
it
doesn't in this
brown in the
TV, it
end.
doesn't matter too
No,
much.
it doesn't because I'm going to paint it brown, so it will be
Oh, there you
covered anyway.
okay. Yeah, all right, all right.
And this needs to be glued on, but like all of the rest of them, but
Man, somebody
they
shot
need.
me. Um, I do have to say that when I started my channel, years ago, when I used to say, I don't, I do all paper art, I don't really do 3D stuff. It just wasn't my jam. And I've been thinking lately, I've been
Doing more and more
I've
3D
been
stuff.
thinking lately, I've been thinking lately, I'm really digging this whole thing about this diorama.
3D.
Um, and I could see like doing some of the other things that kind of go along, like make art with diorama stuff. But here's the thing.
You are going to end up with a whole village of
That's what
houses and
yes, that's kind of what I'm saying. That's what I'm a little afraid of. I don't want all this stuff because then I would consider it junk, Like with my paper stuff, as y'all know, I don't throw any of my
mhm,
paper stuff away. It all goes into an art journal because I feel that's what an art journal is for, is to keep your stuff so that you know what you've done in the past, what you did wrong, how you did it wrong. It's all like swatches of stuff that I
mhm.
do. Is how I look at it. And I know you, Miss Gigi, you're like, I throw that stuff away.
Yep.
and
Mhm.
I understand because my table and bookshelves and everything are getting quite full. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I feel about this stuff. What would I do with all of this stuff if I was to keep it? So
Oh no, you. That's not even going to be a no. I
no,
scream
don't.
no because that will overwhelm Sharon. It will be.
Oh, listen to you caring about sharing and not my creativity. Oh,
I
that's
know that will
oh, poor
definitely be a family
Shannon, poor.
problem. I would say.
Everything's always poor Shannon.
No,
You
not
guys,
really, but it will.
I know
It,
what you're saying. Poor Shannon. What would she do?
yeah, but
Gee.
I no. Or you can. I don't know. It's already into
Look,
like.
this is Gigi. She's like trying to stop my creativity. She's like, stick with your paper, girlfriend. Just stick with your paper till you learn to throw stuff away.
Yeah, but it's you know, just thinking about it. With this is going to take a lot of space, but you can imagine it being, a couple of houses, something else.
You're making
Because
something that's very useful. The kids, I think, are going to really appreciate it. I think they're going to like it,
hopefully they are.
unless they're being little turds like Abe were today. No, I don't.
You'll never know.
Kids were
Listen,
fine. The kids were fine. It was the teachers.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'll just sketch my name right there. That's perfect. That looks like a sidewalk.
But it looks really cool now with it. It's like,
Does it look like the front of the building? Okay.
it does.
Anyone that is a Mason would look at this and be like, your house would fall down. Your whole masonry work would be like your walls would still be there, but you come into work the next day
Yeah.
and rocks would be on the ground. To them, I say, don't judge me. I'm an artist, not a builder, not a house builder,
True. True.
not a masonry person. Your trees are fabulous, Beth says. Oh, when Beth
They
says
are.
fabulous, she's going to be on her channel making some trees. I can feel it now. She's going to be like, that is a really cool idea. It's
Wow.
going to need trees. And
I don't know. I don't know. But, they are actually kind of standing up. This is a little bit heavy, so I have to figure out some way to. Oh, I don't know. It might be. Yes, it stands up.
Beth said don't tease her because she gets hurt. So I'm not going to go in her channel anymore. Beth, when you said that, I was like, oh, I think she's trying to kick me out.
Ay, ay, ay. Don't want that. No.
Oh, no, because I'll find her, Miss Gigi. I will find her and hunt her down. Be like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Bring it on, young lady. You gonna grout your sidewalks? Girl, me? I'm not gonna have a sidewalk.
Sidewalks? What are you thinking, Beth? That's where the whole village situation comes to. It might be that Beth makes a little house for your village.
I'm not. Don't make me make a village. Oh, Shannon would kill me. She's not gonna know what to do with this one thing. And because I wanted to go on my cat wall. I have a cat wall. I wanted to go on my cat wall. Yeah. I think I've shown it. I'll have to take a picture and again maybe next week I'll remember.
Yeah, I think I've seen it before.
It's
Yeah.
it's got
Oh, you wanted it to. Oh,
words and it's got
yeah.
what else does it have up there? Cats, of course. Are you want me to come grout your sidewalk then? I will. Because I'm getting good. I only charge $1.280 an hour. And I guarantee for 2 hours. That's my guarantee. I think that's a pretty good deal.
But you could do like a little type of. No, the main thing of yours is inside. But
yeah. This is all this is will
but
probably be this side of the house will probably be towards like what I'm working on right now will probably always be towards the wall unless somebody picks it up and kind of really looks at it. Yeah, mine's gonna all my good stuff. All the good stuff's happening inside. think I mixed up enough grout this time. That's good.
It's actually really fun to look at because I've been looking into all like miniature buildings and things.
Yeah.
There are so many fun things. Like literally, people like I'm amazed.
They
But
make
how?
stuff out of so much stuff, and it's just so interesting and intricate, and use of recycled stuff, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody said something, they were cutting straws up, and I was like, oh, I commented on it that I actually had just gotten new paintbrushes, and they had tubes on the bristles,
Mm-hmm.
and I saved that too because I
Oh,
knew it could be used for something, and I was like,
oh,
aha.
definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
they made a bird feeder out of it. They made a not out of the tube, but out of a straw, a clear
Oh,
straw, like
oh.
a clear
Uh-huh.
straw.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I could use that tube that I don't know where I saved it, but I saved it. It's in one of my bits and bop containers probably. But I could use that as, the tubing for the bird feeder.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, this is my house is rocked. Not real rocks. I made them.
Now I'm following a guy that had like he was all into railway type of situation. Then he started out making one house or the station kind of thing, and now he's building like a whole village in a proper size. So
Oh, yeah, like the original, like I started and talking
yeah,
about, everything should
hmm
be 1/12 or whatever it was. And then
yeah,
we automatically was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's just start cutting.
yeah.
Mhm. Patio? No, no, I'm not doing anything on the outside of my house because this what you're seeing right now, this is gonna be the outside of my house, and that's not what the interesting part will be. All my stuff is inside. Now, Mrs. Gigi is doing more of a scenery where she's going to
hmm
have an outside. Hers is outside. That's why she has trees. Mine won't have tree. Mine that would have to be something else. I'm doing like an inside of a mercantile. She like Mrs. Gigi's house. You're not going to see inside because hers
No,
the inside isn't what's important. It's the outside.
it's just yeah. It is. The house is actually going
Just a
to
prop,
represent
right?
it. No, it's going to represent a house from one of the books that this
Oh,
author is, like, yeah. So let's see, letting that one dry and looking into. Oh, they are drying. It's so the one there and the other one over here. Let's see. That goes. And let's see what we can do with this. We do need some water for that. Over here. And oh, the brush. The brush. Can maybe reach for another one.
How's your son doing? He's living in another country, right?
No,
Or that
that's
was
one
your
of my daughters.
daughter.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It is. Yeah, it's moving on smoothly, I would say. Actually, as far as I know,
Right.
anyways.
Well, maybe no news. Like
You
my
never
mother
know
said,
if
no
the
news is good
exact
news.
thing that's going on because I it is it's going smoothly, and the only thing that I've said actually is get home in time for if and when you're getting a baby. you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that's kind of
Because if not, I'll come hunt you down. I
yeah,
want grandbabies. Right? You worked hard
yeah.
on raising those kids right. So now
Mm-hmm.
you want your chance with your kid. That's the reason we're moms.
True. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at the this is heavy. Cardboard can get heavy when you start adding all this stuff to it. And this is just the one side. I have to do it the two other sides. But my roof, I guess houses are heavy. Just saying.
Houses are, yes, of course they are. So I'm going to paint this brown. Just to try it out, really. I'm not doing any detailed things yet.
Okay. I need a funky rock for up there. Funky. What I learned from this is I would cut these all out, connecting each other so that I could just lay them down and then move them a little bit, move them a little bit, move them a little bit. You know,
Oh,
that's what I learned from this process, because they don't fit together and I'm using a lot of grout. And I know that doesn't look real, so that stinks. I wanted it to look, but that's okay. My flooring inside, and again, this is going to be on the back, so you know the back of the.
yeah.
So
it won't really show too much.
Hopefully not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm getting
concentrating over here.
Yeah, definitely. Or at least trying to.
Right.
Let's see if this works the way that I was.
That needs to be able to open up her business by December. She has a December opening. Oh, I'll need an opening soon or now open sign.
Oh, yeah.
Or under new management. That's usually what you see. Under new
management. Yeah,
it's what it is it's the instead of the uncle running it, it's the nephew or something.
Yeah.
They're not lying, I guess.
Oh, we need to glue those. These I've glued down. These I have not. Of course they are falling.
I don't know if I showed everybody my flooring yet. I think I just showed you the flooring, how good the flooring turned out from last week, guys. Look how good my flooring turned out.
That's beautiful.
I put Mod Podge on it to make it a little glossy, and it really turned out nice. Okay, now what am I going to do with all this? Well, I guess I could just, that's going to be painted gray though. Well, I guess I could put this on there. I don't think that's how you make a house, but I have it left over, so it's the right color. We're just going to use it. Nobody's going to know. You can do whatever.
But on the other side, don't you need, I know you don't have the.
I wouldn't put rocks on the window because that would be too heavy, I think. If it was a real house, you wouldn't put rocks on it, I don't think.
Yeah, but on the other side, like on the side.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of getting bored. My brain wants to do something else.
I'm with you on that. That's why I've kind of changed up a little bit, doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Well, go throw some Mod Podge on them, Beth. Throw some Mod Podge on them.
Oh, they're clean. Oh, yeah.
I should have sanded this paper. I don't know if it's going to stick. It's probably not going to stick to this now that I think about it. I probably just did all this for nothing. Well, no, that's sticking. This one, the first brick, it's on there. So I'm pleased. I'm good.
That was apparently not glued. Let's see. We need to glue. Glue.
Listen, Gigi's over there singing.
I totally missed that. Why, you wonder? because I haven't thought about
Really,
it.
Time Lord just blew me out of the out. He's a city boy. I was all hoping he was out there with his little
Well,
beret hat or whatever on, riding some ponies
oh,
through the
you thought
British
he was like a
roadways and
British farmer or something?
yeah, hurdling some sheep down the road and with his hound dog.
Or like Highland cattle or
Yes,
something.
yes. And now he tells me he's in the city. In the city. What the? Ruin that for me. I was all excited about him being a country boy.
Yeah,
I'll still pretend, just like I
yeah.
pretend that Goldie's a hairstylist and whatever else.
I, I, yeah, I'll definitely think that's because of the name,
Time
Goldie.
Lord.
No, Time Lord. What did he explain? Yeah, I think he explained the name. Or am I mistaken? I don't know. I don't.
Isn't it from Doctor Who?
Was it? Oh, was it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, that might. Yeah, I thought he said something about he wasn't even born when but I don't. I am not sure. And Joe
I don't know.
keeps
And he left.
going.
He went to find something more interesting. He's like, I'm done
Oh,
watching this. Sleeping.
the
He fell asleep
crazy
on
aunt wasn't.
Joe Clean. I know. He's such a good guy. Such a good guy.
He seems so sweet though, Joe. Let's see. Is this the way to go or not? Brown
Next
or
thing we know, we're gonna see Joe on like the Most Evil Killers TV show or something. We'll be like,
no.
what? We knew him. What the heck? He wasn't who we thought. Isn't that always how it is when you watch shows and all those people
Oh
all
yeah, that's
are like,
scary.
he was the nicest guy, and oh yeah, we used to go and have tea every morning at 8, and I never knew what he did all day. Well, yeah, he was out there choking and stuff, or the family members that say no, they didn't. They no, there's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Nays all over everything. Oh no, we're fighting for him. He's gonna get out because it was a mistake. He didn't do this. Okay.
What was it? The show that let's see. What I need to look that up. There was a Netflix show. Um, I don't know if you've seen it.
Probably if
But,
it's about a murder, I watch them all because I need to know what
um,
to look out for. Is what I'm saying.
the
Or I need to know how to
adolescents.
hide better. Something. One of
The adolescents. It's a British show, I think it is. It's about a. Um, let's see. 13-year. Yeah, it's about a murder. It's I don't
I
know
don't
if you
think I've
have
watched it. I
it.
don't think I've watched it yet, but I know which one you're talking about. I think I have it in my watch later.
Yeah, it's a
It's like
mini
a couple
series.
episodes or something, a mini
Yeah,
series.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
mini series, and apparently it's a really good one. But I've heard like it's a really creepy one too, and I think it's based on true story types of thing, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
probably. Most of them are, and most of them are true. Like the ones I like are
Oh
the
yeah.
true ones that are like. I was watching one that was about a guy that he just did it. That's what he did, and they only convicted him on like 3 murders, but they think he's done over 20 or something. And it's like that's sad
Oh,
for because they couldn't find like all of his murders stopped for like 13 years and then they start up again. They don't stop unless they're in prison.
oh
If
yeah,
they're gonna, I've been
yeah.
watching this long enough that if they're gonna, they stop. They either are in prison, which means they have their DNA and they're gonna get busted on this other stuff. Now, they know they're connected to, or they're from, they live somewhere else. They moved and they're not in that area anymore and
True.
stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
and so they're eventually gonna get caught because DNA is gonna. But the sad thing is, a lot of these old DNA cases that could be tested can't
Mm-hmm.
get tested, because there's so many current DNA cases that need
Oh,
tested.
yeah. Yep.
So, that's what is sad is, yeah, they're going to be found one of these days, but most likely the perpetrator is going to be, dead. If it's a 60, 70-year-old case, well, probably that person was at least in their 20s. They're probably not
Yeah.
around anymore. So is it worth finding out? You know, wasting the time and the money is what I mean, not,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
It'd be nice to find out, oh, it was the dad that was your dad, the dad was out there murdering everybody. Or there's the one guy that murders all the wives he marries, but they all, but and his, what he says is they've all had accidents. Two
Ah.
fell down the steps, one fell off a mountain, and so convenient. I mean, are these people that
Mm-hmm.
stupid? Well, they are that stupid because they're doing it, but it's like that's crazy. I would
Yeah.
I would definitely take care of somebody a little better. Just saying. I would have they would be all. That's why I watch these shows so that they're not all the same. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they're that's just
Yeah.
dumb.
There's definitely some crazy people out there.
Really crazy. Like literally schizophrenic. They are definitely
Oh, yeah.
they
Mm-hmm.
don't care. They don't, there's like I've watched them where there's there and there's like, well, I just it started off with I just wanted to know what it was like, and then I thought it would be interesting to boil their head, and then I thought, well, since it's cooked, I may as well try eating them. It's like what? So it went from
Yeah.
a
Oh,
young
that.
kid
Yeah.
to that were
Yeah. It's
hurting little
so
animals,
crazy.
and then all of a sudden they're in their 20s and that's what they're having for dinner. It just
Yeah.
blows me away that there's people like that. But I watch enough of these. There's definitely people like that. It's not just scary movies.
Mm-hmm. Or there was like the Dexter, was it? Like yeah, they made a movie or a series about a serial killer on Netflix.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
They've made so many movies about them all. Movies that just take some of the facts. Movies where they take,
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
it's the truth, and hmm yeah, right, Beth.
Mm, yeah.
Mhm. Windows, I guess windows are usually white. But I know this cord isn't gonna. If I put white, that cord's gonna look a little dirty. So maybe if I think I have like a winter white. That might be what I need. That's white. But I think I have like it's very close. Oh, that's pink. Oh, that's white. I didn't know I had so much white.
I need to
I know I seen it. Hello.
put this one down and
See.
use the last bits to here and put some glue and then paint again
Now
all the way around here.
I think that's like a gray. A winter white. I could have swore I seen it. Like it said winter white. Is this it? Warm white.
That's definitely something else.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's what I want. It's so gross, Beth.
Oh no.
Those are really runny. Really runny.
So I'm going to paint this. And I'm thinking about I don't know how, but I'm going to do like a rose bush thing going here.
Ooh. Ooh, do
Um,
you have any of the vine I made my headpiece for my wedding out of it. It's like a ribbon that has real
oh the with
wonder if that would
leaves. Yeah.
work. Yeah, I wonder if that
Oh,
would work.
Yeah, that
You
would
can
be
try
bad.
it. It might not look right, but it might work. That's the
Yeah.
first thing I thought of when you said that.
Let's see if I have any left, or if I have. Hmm. I will definitely look into that.
I think I have a real tiny piece left. Like, I don't think it's very much.
I think I've used up mine too, actually, because I bought it and then I've had it for I don't even know how long. So
It sounds like mine. I bought some for the wedding. The one that I used for my wedding, it had a wire in it also, which was really nice. And I literally just, I think, took it around one time and then I hung all kinds of things down the back of it. And that was like what I wore in my hair. And then
oh,
Shannon
mhm,
couldn't wear it with her uniform. So she just went after the wedding when we got into her comfy clothes, the
mhm.
reception, because we had, it was outside and stuff at the
Oh
bar.
yeah. Mhm.
Um, she got out of her uniform and then she put one on too. It looked cute. So we both had them on for the after party, I guess.
Mhm.
Now they're hanging in my living room.
Oh, they are.
Hmm. Yes. And we did the Irish wedding, the Irish hand fasting also at the wedding.
Oh.
So we did that.
Mhm.
And my sister read the poem that goes along with it. And then Shannon's bestie, her battle buddy from the army,
Mhm.
she did the fasting. She tied her hands, and we made the
Oh.
rope, and then we made the rope together. Like that was one of the things we did. It like
Oh.
we wanted to make sure it was kind
Cool.
of both of us, so we both picked out things that we wanted to hang in the rope in the that we were twisting together. So like different things that were
Mhm.
important to her. So she we bought little charms that were important to us, and we after every couple twists or whatever,
Mhm.
we'd put one on, and so that was neat. And
Oh, have you added things throughout the years?
no, actually, I have it, and I wanna put it in a box. I was supposed to make like a memory box for it, and I never
Mhm.
so that we could hang that on the wall but that's actually with my wedding dress that I
Hmm.
swore I was going to cut shorter and wear because it's definitely wearable as a shorter dress. It's not because it's not it's just a lace dress. It's not really it was, just a lace dress. It's not really a wedding dress or anything.
Oh.
So I was going to
Mhm.
shorter and just have it so that because it I don't even I think my feet showed. So it was just down like if I could stand up, it was probably down to my ankles.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't
Mhm.
like a real, it didn't wasn't like a gown that I was trying to make into something. It literally could have just been cut down. But yeah, no, instead I just kept it in a box. I like it would have been something I could have wore like to dinner on the cruises and stuff like that.
Mhm. Hmm.
It's probably not even as fancy as some of those people get dressed up as. They probably spent more on their dresses to go out for an evening at the
Oh,
on
yeah, that's
mine.
true.
I did. Because yeah, I don't know. I didn't spend,
Uh, we were young, me and my husband, so we didn't really spend too much either.
I think our whole wedding cost Shannon and I less than 5,000. And that was rental of our tables, rental of what else did we rent? We rented because I bought the canopy and the canopy was $100. I think I
Mhm.
bought that off like Alibaba at the time or something. And
Yeah.
then I borrowed a canopy from my sister. We bought a like another little canopy, which was like they take to sports events, which I thought was so funny because that one that was like only a quarter of the $100 size was like almost $60, but it came with I
No.
think for two
Mhm.
or four chairs, I can't remember, like folding chairs. We rented the picnic tables because we wanted everybody to have, we didn't want anyone to worry about seating. And I think like out of the 10 picnic tables we rented, one of them got used. Because we told people bring their own seats. We wanted them to be comfy. I didn't want people
Oh, yeah.
to like
Mm-hmm.
have to sit somewhere and then leave because they were uncomfortable.
Oh,
Because
true. No, you don't want that.
we
No.
rented folding chairs for the wedding itself. That was at a different location. We rented those. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but they had enough seats. I think we got those from maybe a church. The tables were from the fire department. Um, the wedding was at Graham's farm out by the lake, so we didn't rent anything there. And then the reception was at my neighbor's farm. We didn't rent anything there.
Oh, okay.
Although we did give them, I think we gave them just a couple $100 and said thank you, as a thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
take it, and then we shoved it in her door. A couple days later, we put it in an envelope and shoved it in her door, so she couldn't not take it. My photographer, we were going to pay her, and she gave the money back as a wedding gift. Also,
Oh.
she felt
Mm-hmm.
bad because she used to be a photographer, and now she kind of just does it
Mm-hmm.
on the side. And I asked her, and she was gracefully, and I told her, I said, I don't need anything real professional. We just want some nice snapshots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't need you running around and making sure you get pictures of so and so. And so I said, I don't want you to be stressed, because she was a friend. I wanted her to come as a friend too. So I said, I don't want you to be stressed. I said, maybe just write down a couple of these. These are what I want to make sure we get, like me and my grandparents. I want to make sure I had a picture with me and my grandparents. And then I said I wanted, before she left, I said, I want all of my family together. So there was like 42 of us that we all got together and got a picture together. And sadly, she took our pictures at the wedding, up at the
Mm-hmm.
actual wedding ceremony. Or no, we didn't get any professional pictures at the wedding. Yeah, we did. I think we did. I can't remember. I don't know if she was there or not, to be honest with you. She did
Oh,
come down
okay.
and she did
Mm-hmm.
afterward pictures, and she got some pictures of
Oh, okay.
like near a water. My mother-in-law had a waterfall and stuff in her yard, and she got pictures of that with us. And at the farm, she got pictures of us. And then she went up to the reception area to get pictures and stuff. And she
Mm-hmm.
said she had forgot to change the lighting setting on her camera. And sadly,
Oh.
those
Mm-hmm.
didn't. Those were a little blown out. And she felt really, really bad. And that's why she didn't want to take the money. And I felt, but she wouldn't take it. And she just, yeah, she wouldn't take the money. She was adamant about it. So we didn't have to pay for that.
Hmm.
Oh, and my wedding dress I bought off of ThredUp. I think it's ThredUp is where I got it from.
Oh, I've
Or
heard a lot of
it
good
was
things
one of
about
those
that.
types of places. I don't, for some reason ThredUp doesn't sound right, but maybe it got sold. But anyways, I got it off of there, and um, let me see. I found her. Now her name is, yeah, that's what I thought. The Death Rise. We've been having horrible. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it was that's the first thing that come up here is ThredUp. Uh, her name is Sue Wong. I really loved her designs. They're really basic and uh, reasonably priced kind of dresses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I had found two, and one I bought them both because one was cheaper than the other. But I got it for, it was like $1,000 dress on the website, like on Nordstrom's website,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
and I got it for like, I think I paid 130 for it,
Oh.
my dress, for my wedding dress. And then the other one, it was like 25. Still, it was really, really, it's a pretty dress, the second one. It was
Mm-hmm.
actually the first one I found. But I asked my friend, I was like, which one? And they said, that one looks more like lingerie, which it kind of did because it had no flow form or anything to it. It's just like a really flowy dress,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
summer
Mm-hmm.
flowy dress. And then I chose the Sue Wong, and I'm glad I did because it was perfect for me and comfortable, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it ended up being really nice. So yeah, I
Hmm.
think it was under 5,000 and I think that included our honeymoon, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
but you have to remember, we didn't do nothing fancy. I wish we would've talked a little bit more before that and talked about our reception.
oh okay.
I mean, it
Mhm.
wasn't bad. We went to Gettysburg. Shannon had a great time. I really had no interest, and I was still newly injured, so I didn't know what to expect on a vacation or anything. I'd not done anything in a wheelchair yet.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
that
right.
was
Mm-hmm.
also in the in game and
Oh true.
issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we went to an old town where unfortunately it was old. It's it was where
Yeah.
the Civil War was, right? Civil War? Yeah, Gettysburg. So yeah, it was not something I could get around into real easy, get around and stuff. But it was
Yeah.
what I did get to do and everything. It was definitely really pretty, and I enjoyed. She had a blast. I think she got to really get to go and see different things. So, but yeah, I was the driver, which is okay, but it was my honeymoon
Mm-hmm.
too. Where we stayed was
Yeah.
really great. Where we stayed was great. So that made up for everything, I think, because that was a really nice location and
Oh, okay.
cool, and the room was pretty accessible and had a tub in it that I could get in and out of, and
Oh,
so
that's always nice.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Okay, so
Hmm.
this we're gonna have to draw.
I'm,
Um,
I'm trying to look
yeah,
into some. Let's see.
let's see.
Trying to find a thing, which I'm not, so I don't know.
You're trying to find.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of a
Oh,
thing.
oh, oh.
But then again, I have a couple of thousand pictures on my phone, and it doesn't really have any sort of organization type thing. So,
Mine are on Yahoo. No, is it on Yahoo? No, Google phone pictures, I think. And it's so neat how I can search for stuff. I've like actually had luck with that. The other day I was searching for something and it pulled it up and I was like, and I think it was like tree or something. I was looking for my backyard. I think I just showed Beth. I think the picture of my
oh,
mom's backyard, and I put a tree or something, and it pulled it up. It was pretty good that it found it.
yeah, absolutely. No, I don't really think I can find it. Oh, well, maybe I'll show you next week when I've found it.
When you find it, yeah.
Oh no, Dana.
Oh,
Sorry, I just.
oh no. She break her leg? Dang it. I was really just hoping that it was a sprain. What the heck she
Oh,
do? Gosh
ay,
darn
ay,
her.
ay.
Dang puppies.
Oh no.
And yeah. Oh man.
Oh, she's taking the white paint again. My daughter. Hmm.
It's a popular color.
Mm-hmm. But it will definitely be something like this on this side. And it's glued now, so
Is your daughter into anime? Is that what she does or
yes, and you know, uh, they have inspired me. I am not, not going there. You can
okay.
hear me. Like, yeah, that's because they are all into doing all those coloring book pages with alcohol markers,
Oh.
and they are so cute. They are literally so cute. And I'm like, no, no, I'm not going that direction. No, I'm not.
I don't
Trying
know.
to
Yeah,
convince myself doing it.
right.
Like,
There's no, no. Oh,
no.
sorry, Dana. Yeah, that's a hard one to fix too, the ACL. What'd she do?
Oh, oh no.
Did she fall? Was she just being a silly dog? Poor thing.
know, I would say our animals are like our babies, but
Mhm.
when it comes to like vet prices and things on all different kinds of things, oh, that's not a good feeling. And she loves to play. Oh, oh no.
Yeah, it's going to be
Oh,
hard to heal on her, isn't it?
yeah.
I don't know how they're going to keep her still. She's got, you know, those dogs are just known to be hyper all the time. That's like
Mhm.
Jug. Jug couldn't. Jug couldn't. He couldn't sit still and stay still. I'd have to crate him. You know,
Yeah,
how
that's.
horrible
Mhm.
that would be, but yeah, I'd have to crate him. He doesn't care if he's hurt. He gets hurt all the time. All the time, he's hurting himself.
Yeah, and then with the paw thing that he has going on, like.
And well, Shannon has stopped throwing the ball for him off because he'll just jumps from the deck all the way down to the ground, and that's not good. He's starting to get older, you know, and it's like, buddy, you're gonna hurt your hips and stuff. You can't be doing this no more.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking about with Teddy. He's 10, so.
Yeah, and he's a big dog. Yeah, 10, 12 is pretty average. I mean, they live longer, but 10, 12, he's like, usually he heard me talking about him. He just came in and threw himself on the ground.
Uh, does she have ADHD? Yeah, if there are
I
such a
wouldn't. I
thing
mean, if
with
there was a dog
animals.
ADHD, I bet those dogs have it. They're bred into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just too much for me. I think that's why I don't care for little dogs. They're just too hyper for me. I like the bigger, lazy dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Fun when they're fun when they want to, play, 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 chase. But other times they're like, okay, nap time.
Yeah.
Who has that
Yeah, definitely.
fabric again, guys? If you didn't watch my show yesterday, Miss Gigi,
What?
Jughead stole a piece of fabric, and he's
What?
using it as his. Well, now he's laying on. He pulled it up underneath him, and now look at underneath him. That's not one of his toys. That's one of my piece of my fabric. It's a piece of eyelet fabric he found.
What?
Uh huh. He's using it as a baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is his babies like? Have you thrown it or
No, he just stole it from my. It was on a box in a box over
what?
here. It's like the top piece of fabric in a box in here. And I looked back there last night, and he had, and I was like, "What the heck you got?" And then I realized what it was. It was that piece of white eyelet fabric
Hmm.
that I made the cat out of. That I used. And I
Oh,
made
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the fabric he
Mm-hmm.
got. That was the last fabric I've used, and yeah, it's
Hmm.
on top. So now he pulled it out, and he was, how they pull it. He was
Yeah.
pulling
Yep.
it
Yep.
up
Yep.
yesterday, and then he just came in here today and pulled it. Yeah. You're so cute, Jug Jug. He's a good boy. We still have the toy when we adopted him. They gave him they brought his toy, so we still have his first toy. It's this little pig. It's about this big. Now it would just fit in his mouth, but it goes
Oh.
like a when you squeeze it.
Mm-hmm.
But when he
Mm-hmm.
started getting a little bit bigger and starting to tear stuff up, we were afraid he was going to ruin it, so we took it from him. And we bought
Oh.
him other toys to tear up. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll just find a thing that they like, and then, you know, I asked my daughter to be able to show
Oh,
these books. You have probably seen them around.
no, I haven't.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay.
I know she
I see. Yeah,
yeah,
I can see
it's
that
these
being.
kinds of alcohol markers type. It's I don't even know, like I would say 50 versions of these like around. It's a huge thing, like with this. Yeah. You've
Cocoa
probably seen
Oy,
it.
Cocoa,
Cocoa Boy,
I
yeah.
haven't, but okay, I love it.
Yeah.
I love the very simplicity of
Yeah,
it.
they are really, really simple art, and with alcohol markers. So this is what I'm kind of,
Trying to avoid.
yeah, yeah.
Very
So
cool.
that's what they are. They actually all all my girls are up into these, and yeah, it's I
Huh.
don't know. It's kind
It's
of a
probably just a relaxing art form because there's no right or wrong to it because it's
look at
never
these.
right or
These
wrong.
are really, really simple, kind of, but
Easy to
really
easy
cute.
to fill in and well, they're
Yeah,
really
it's
cute.
definitely like relaxing. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe the 10th book or something like that. No, I don't really
Yeah,
know,
that will
but
be the next thing. And he'll sell his for triple the amount that those are sold for. And yeah, yeah, if maybe he'll get away from all that grungy look stuff. It has to go away sometime. Steampunk is gone. I was watching this thing about somebody went to a steampunk con and it was nothing. It was really boring because nobody's into it anymore. Who would have thought
no,
that?
yeah, that's
That's pretty
hmm
neat. That's a neat little.
No, I need that green. I need this
I would have went. Just saying. They didn't invite me.
one. Let's see this. No, I'm going with the tree again. Hmm.
Mhm.
I was thinking with Jughead and the blanket situation or the fabric, because to me it's like I don't know, like a comforter. Has
Mhm. Oh
anything
yeah.
like kind of happened to him, or like I'm all into
Well, I swear that
what's
I
going
mean,
on,
some that
like.
know, but she says she doesn't. I'm always like, you beat him? What the heck? Why is he running from you? I know she doesn't. He just gets these little attitudes where he doesn't want to be around her.
Hmm.
I think he doesn't like the smell of beer. I don't know.
Oh
That's
yeah, that I
like
can
on
definitely
his
understand.
like on her that like the day after she's been drinking, he doesn't want to have anything to do with her.
No, but I can
Like nothing.
understand that. Like,
Well, I don't understand though why. It doesn't make any sense really.
yeah,
Does it?
with the smell and
Well,
with the thing.
maybe it's her. Yeah, maybe it's the coming out of her pores. I don't know.
No clue, but
He does.
you're kind of sensitive to whatever kind of.
I almost bought a square, like one of those things to make sure things are square. But heck
Mm-hmm.
no, Miss Gigi and I decide we're winging it. We're not measuring
Yep,
nothing.
yep.
If it's crooked, it's
Uh,
crooked. It was a little house that had a little mouse cat
oh
person,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? And it was crooked. That's right, what it was. Crooked. We don't care. Makes it more interesting.
True.
All we care is that we're going to have an opening weekend in December for this
Yeah,
mercantile.
yeah.
They can build a real mercantile faster than this has taken me,
Oh,
right?
definitely for me. Like with this is going to take ages. Mm.
We're all like, yeah, we're going to have this done and start working on a new one. Now that we're getting into the nitty gritty of it all, it's like, oh, maybe not.
Now is when it takes time,
I
but
mean, we're on the fourth month. I can't believe. Well, we haven't. There definitely has been a couple weekends, but not that many.
yeah, not unusually many. Like,
Oh, I mean, there
mm,
should have been like we've been working on this for 12 weeks. So I think minus maybe it's only been 8 weeks we've had. Maybe only 8 times we've been able to work. because I
Yeah,
had time
because
off
you
because of my
were, yeah,
cruise, and then
and I was
you
sick
had,
for,
yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
right. Oh, and I'm gonna be needing more time off because I'm going on this other
Oh
cruise.
yeah, yeah, you are. When is that? Is that in May or what?
That's in May. It's coming up faster. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
gonna be neat to go with all the family and do that. And I'm going on with people that, the kids have never been. None of his kids have been.
Oh,
And I think he's only been on a couple, and that's how when I went on my very first cruise, he was on that cruise. That's actually what he got us to go
oh,
on
okay.
my very first cruise over, 20 years or so ago.
Hmm.
21 years.
Where are you going? Is it like I was about to say the usual one, but
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because he was taking the whole thing was he was taking his family on that new big boat. And
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
we've been on that one twice. So yeah, it's the same as we've been, but that's okay. That's a be honest. I go to just to be on the boat. This boat is not my favorite. It's almost too big for me. For what I like to do. Um, it's not.
You know,
It's overcrowded in places. Of course, it's overcrowded in
hmm
places. If you're on vacation, what vacation are you going to go on unless you go to like what you do to your home or But if you go somewhere that's a vacation spot, let's say that.
yeah.
What
Hmm.
vacation spot are you going to go to that's not overcrowded? Yeah.
True.
It,
You
it,
know,
it,
we have actually looked into one of those like buy a cabin on a cruise ship type
oh,
cruise.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And you live, yeah.
yeah,
The thing that
yeah,
I read though, that unfortunately those are on the older ships, and it's like, well,
yeah.
you
That's
know,
what I'm thinking too.
an older ship is like buying an older car. There's going to be issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
It just is what it is, you know. But yeah, what I read is they're mostly not just older, but older retired ships. So it's
Yep.
not like you're getting
Mm-hmm.
any of the, wings and whistles that you get on the ships nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But if you go at the right time, but if what Starbucks do you go to that doesn't have a line? Well, when I go to the coffee shop there on the boat, it's there's a line, but it's usually you got to know when to go. You can't go during there's a show. There's like it's like going to the Dollar Tree next to the movie theater, an hour before the movie starts. It's going to be
Oh,
packed.
yeah.
People are buying candy to
True.
take into the movie. I mean, you don't go to the grocery store on, payday, the first of the month or whatever,
True. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. You learn, and if you're new to cruising, probably you wouldn't know, but since, I know you got to get up and get down there to the coffee place, before 8. After 8, until probably about 11, you're going to be waiting in line.
No. Mm-hmm.
But usually 10, 15 minutes in the coffee line. I don't think that's too bad at a Starbucks on vacation.
Oh no,
There's
definitely
no
not. I would
waiting.
think.
You can go to the dining room every morning if you want, and they will serve you breakfast, and that's usually pretty quick. Or you can just go through the line and pick up whatever you want. And even on this large ship, I have been impressed with the lines. Now, once again, you don't go right when they first open.
No, no, that's
You
true.
know, you go like
Mhm.
when they're bringing out the new, because they bring
Yeah,
out
that.
the plates or whatever, the buckets of food, that they serve from.
Yep.
They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna refill those. It's not like, oh, they're gone. That's all you get. No, they refill them. So, probably about. I usually more have a brunch. I like kind of go.
Yeah, me too.
That's when I go and I'll grab the brunch and then. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody is different, like I said, when I went on my first one, I hated it. I said I would
Oh,
never do
you
it again.
did?
It was boring. I didn't like it. I even took a book to read. Now that was a long time ago, and definitely the ships have changed in those
And
years.
oh, yeah, I can
So
imagine.
I'm glad I tried it again because, to be honest with you, I really enjoy it now. But I'm in a different situation. I am in a wheelchair. If I wasn't in a wheelchair, I'd be at a beach. I would be at a beach resort. That's what I
Oh, okay.
love, but
So
um,
it is kind of the second best, or
yeah,
like.
yeah. Well, it's almost I haven't done a lot of world traveling or anything, but it's the best for me in this wheelchair because I can do this in a wheelchair at my age. If I
Oh
was in my
yeah.
20s, a lot different. I would be up there trying snowboarding on, single blade on,
Oh yeah.
that you can do, and I would be renting the mountain bikes that you can rent for a wheelchair user, but I
Yeah.
am older, so for my age, getting on a ship and knowing I can access and attain anything I want there,
Mhm.
I love that. I love that.
Oh yeah,
And
I
the
can
people,
imagine.
the staff is great. You treat them with respect, which they deserve, and they treat you well. They usually treat you with respect, even if you don't, because that's
Yeah.
just what they do. And it's sad how people treat some of these people, but
Mhm.
um, it's just you're going to get that anywhere. I think, unfortunately,
Yeah,
you get those people that just
definitely.
don't know how to be
Behave.
human. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
So let me see. I'm trying to glue this if you guys can't tell. I'm going to probably have to glue it and do some sort of maybe twist on there to kind of help it. But that's the plan. That's the plan. I may as well do this too while I'm here.
So this is actually kind of, no, in the end it will look like a tree. Um, but for now, it's getting there. Let's see how I do like that. I would have thought that it didn't really took this much green. Uh,
You're like, I'm going to have to buy more green.
yes, I think I am. Or
Oh,
another shade. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
um, because I would like it to be different shades all over. Because trees usually are not exactly the same. And I was at one point trying to think, like, what if the sun was placed, like in, and then I was, no, no, I'm not even going to think about that.
Oh,
And
shading and
then the
oh, girlfriend,
shading,
right? Yeah, no.
yeah. And then I'm like, no, I'm not going there. It's going to be like too much. See if I can get that little thing off. And down here needs a lot of green. Of course, this is a bigger tree, so it takes way more paint than the other one. So is it glue that you're putting in there or what?
Yeah, glue. Trying to glue this together here. Making a chair.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's going to be the back of the chair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, it's going to dry.
It's the drying time that takes, it takes up
Yeah.
a lot of, And then these, and these are actually kind of dry. So, of course, I need more, but with the tiling situation. So, maybe it'll just be me figuring out how to put the roof on, how to glue it on proper.
I'm a good masonry. I could come over. I don't charge much.
Did you say 180 or what?
$1.280. $1.280.
$1.280. Yeah. Yeah, but I would say like 180 for the whole thing to be done. To me, that's kind of a neat price, though. It is.
She's like, maybe I will. Maybe I will hire you.
Yeah, I can send it to you like this. You know, I can throw it over.
Right. All right. I need this.
So,
I bet every crafter, arter, real crafter, real arters craft from their garbage. They have to. I do it all the time.
Do they really?
I don't know. I think so. I do. I just got this out of the garbage. All right. Yeah, because they're struggling. They're struggling. They ain't got the money to do it. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah.
They have to.
And in a way, that's so sad in a way. Like, for real. Like, that's sad. No. If you're not one of those, like, with the banana situation, whatever it was.
Yeah, because any of us could have did it and probably have as a high school joke.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's look into it.
I know I do.
So this is it.
Oh, look at how good it's looking. I'm about ready to go.
It's going to be, let's see, I'll need to figure out this size. Yes, that's what I'm going for. Like that. Now I need to measure, or do I? Or am I just going with... I don't like the measuring part of it, though.
Just throw it into the wind. It's good. I don't even know where my roller went.
Kind of thinking about going with this, just an angle. Oh no, I have that. Oh no, I can't really do it. Let's think again.
We need the name. What does Timmy call these? He doesn't call these dioramas. He uses his own little special word for them.
They are they are.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
He doesn't use assemblage. It's kind of well.
Oh, he is. Oh, this will haunt me the whole weekend if I don't get. This. Aren't you like that?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the same things happen to me if I think I know a person. If you've seen it like in the stores or wherever, like it will haunt me till the day where I can finally figure it out, and then
like 14 days later, and then it comes to mind, and then I like I blurt it out. I did that to
Oh, yeah.
Shannon about something. I think we were on the cruise, and I was thinking about something, couldn't think of it, and we were actually at home when I said blah. And she looked at me and I was like, remember when we were talking? Because I wanted to say it out loud so that it came out, you know. I need to
Uh-huh.
start writing that stuff down, maybe. But yeah, I like blurted it out so that
Uh-huh.
so that she would hear it, so that anything, at least she would remember it. And I remember
Mhm.
then I had to remember why I was needing to remember it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why was it that I needed to remember this information? That's right. We were discussing what's his name, and this is what he used to be, or whatever.
Mhm. Let's see. We have this, we have that, and we have the roofing situation. Like, yeah, that will be a thing, I would say. Like that. Do I want to have it? No, of course not. I want to have it slope a little bit more. Let's try for a thing here. Like that. Yeah, that will do. At least that's.
Every time I hear you say that, I think of when with the pig. That'll do, pig. Is that Scarlet Flavor or whatever? Charles?
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Every time, I don't know. It's the accent. I think that's what it
I
is.
know. Yeah, I hear it now when you're saying it. Like, yeah. Oh,
We just,
hello,
I mean,
Tanya,
especially
Lord,
for
you.
that. That's not a term or you know, we don't say that a lot. That will do.
True,
That'll do.
true.
Um, babe. Oh, babe. That's it.
Yeah.
They were good. I showed them a little bit earlier,
Hmm.
Time Lord. You were probably off at the bathroom
Oh.
watching your other friends. That'll do.
Oh yeah, I can hear it clearly in my
They were
head now.
English in the firm. Uh-huh. Definitely. Oh, definitely was definitely not I mean, it can be said, but it's definitely not something that is said.
So, how in the world am I going to do this? This was what I was thinking. Um, you know, thinking out loud. Oh, it was definitely not Swedish. It was not Swedish.
Boy,
But we have
boy,
the
vey.
trans the translation for that will do is det får duga.
Oh.
So,
Don't even try me on that, Mrs. Gigi. You can't even get me to say hey correctly. I'll be walking
oh,
around
that
saying,
actually sounded quite good.
was that pretty good? I thought maybe they'd be
Hmm.
thinking I was looking for some horse feed. If that's
No. So, how am I going for it? Let's see. I don't even have the cutting knife here because it's downstairs somewhere.
it's adorable that they're so
Uh,
sweet in there. And recently Luna's been giving him baths. She was up there giving him a bath last night, cleaning his ears, and my Luna's so gross. She loves the stench of his paws. Like,
what?
yeah, like Storm rubs on Jug everywhere, but Luna, her thing is coming up and like rubbing on his paws and smelling them. Like
Hmm.
she gets in there and smells them and stuff. I don't know if,
Well,
you know, she doesn't go outside. Well, neither does Storm and that. You know, they're all inside cats, so I don't know, but yeah, it's so
oh yeah, that might
good.
be.
They
Mm-hmm.
She smells
Yeah.
them and smells them and smells them, and then but she doesn't clean them. She smells them. Now she goes up to Jug and cleans his like sometimes his face and sometimes usually it's his ears. They love cleaning his ears. I guess his ears stink. Why?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But yeah, they love his. She loves his feet. Not Storm. Storm doesn't do his feet. And then and he kicks, like I don't know if it tickles him or if he just is like, hey, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's my personal space, get out, because he'll like kick us and it scares her, and I'm like, hey, Jug, she's our sweet baby, kick your other bratty sister.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I busted Storm though biting Shannon's. She had her on. She just blah, 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 blah. Start over. Storms jumped up on her shoulders, so she was on the Shannon's shoulders. So she brought her in here to show me. I put on video,
Mm-hmm.
or I put it on screen, and Storm got mad just because Shannon turned. And
What?
yeah, because she like turned. Shannon didn't touch her or nothing. She was sitting on her shoulders, and she turned or something. I don't know, but she got mad at Shannon and then bit her ponytail. Maybe the ponytail was in her way. I don't know, but
What?
yeah, she sure did. I caught it. It's on string. I was like, see, I told you she's evil. All you people that don't believe me, no reason. And Shannon was letting her ride on her. She was giving her a ride.
Hmm.
But she does it all the time. Like, well, and it makes sense in the bathroom because usually she's jumping on Shannon's to get up to. She's jumping to get up to she wants to get on top of the one cabinet that's in the bathroom that's really
Mm-hmm.
high. And she really has a hard time getting down from there. It makes us nervous. Usually most places it's like, oh, that's a cat can handle that height.
Yep.
But this
Mm-hmm.
is pretty darn high, and it makes me nervous when she gets up there. So we usually have to stick around and help her down. Well, of course, when she gets up there, she goes to the far back where she doesn't, she's like, no. And she'll make you wait there, an hour, where if you walk away, she wants to
What?
get down right away and jumps, like she's like, no, you're not touching me to help me down. And then you walk away, and as soon as you walk away, she jumps down by herself. And it's like, it makes us nervous that she's going to hurt
Oh,
herself.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what she'll do is she'll jump up onto Shannon's shoulders, and Shannon will be like, no, 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 and then Shannon will turn away so that she can't jump up there. Well, then Storm gets mad, and she'll meow at her, and I've seen her bite her ponytail before in the past for that. So
What?
she did it on camera. Yeah, I was like, haha, see, busted. Now I have proof. You can't be a cat taking me to cat court.
Hmm. Ay, ay, ay. I've
Uh-huh.
never heard that before, like
Oh,
that way kind of
she's a
thing.
little brat. She's a little brat. I'm not. You
The
guys
brat
think I'm
cat.
kidding? Yeah, Bratty Catty. She should have a nickname. I have other words for her sometimes, but we won't talk about that.
So, what was I thinking with that?
Oh, Jug loves the smell of your underwear arm. Don't come to my house and like lay on the couch with your arms up. He will be like, hey, let me smell those. It's so rude. I'm like, Jug,
Oh, no.
get out of people's. At least he's not, between the leg dog like some dogs. He doesn't really do that. Thank the Lord, he doesn't do that. But yeah, yeah, definitely has been busted in the armpit. Well, they have such strong scents, I guess. That's probably
Oh,
what
yeah,
it is.
that's definitely the thing.
And I think a lot of our smells come from, their hormone, there's probably hormones in
Yeah,
them.
hormonal. Yeah, definitely.
So,
Yes, I do. You can. Yeah, I
oh
have
yeah.
Teddy, my black lab. There's a bunch of videos. Teddy's dog vlog on my channel if you want to watch there.
He's a cutie.
And then I have 3 cats.
We have a cat. We have a cat that's the same age, and we named them and didn't know that we named them the same. How about
That's really funny.
yeah, it is
Mhm.
really. It's for you know what? Something happened to my aunt the other day, the one that I talk about mostly on here.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mhm.
It's kind of the same thing. Her bestie and her have been friends for over 50 years. But the lady that I was a nanny for. They've been
Mhm.
friends
Mhm.
for over 50 years. They just realized this past weekend that they both have a tattoo that is extremely the same. I mean,
What?
yeah, yeah, and in the same location.
What? Oh,
No, this
that
is,
is.
let me pull it up because I was like, get out of here. You're kidding me. Oh no, let me see if I can find the picture she posted. It's crazy how close. I looked at these two pictures over. I'm trying to find out how I can show this without names. They're both the same flower. The only thing that's different on this one is it has that extra leaf right there, and right, it has a leaf on each side there next to the flower, and
Mhm.
this one doesn't. And
Was
it's
it
on
popular
their
back in the
ankles.
days, like kind of thing? That's what I'm
Well,
thinking.
I think this one here, the one my aunt had done was that her ex-husband was practicing to become a tattoo artist. So that was one, and then I don't know where where her friend got it done. The one that looks like it.
That's
That
almost
so
exactly
talk
like.
about, yeah, parallel universes and stuff, right? I mean,
Mhm.
come
Yeah,
on, there's something.
absolutely.
And then us naming our cats, and we knew each other. I mean, how old are they now? But we just knew each other a bit, I guess. We weren't hadn't known each other as long as we
We
do, but
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's
and we
we didn't
talked
really
about,
talk.
and the funny thing is, we talked about cat names. I don't know if it was with you, but I know I talked on my channel, and I think I was pretty set on calling her Zelda. So it wasn't
Yeah.
even like it was the name
Mhm.
because I didn't come. Shannon came up with the name. She's like, I don't like Zelda. What about? And I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
we didn't really speak. No, I didn't really hear Luna as any sort of anything. It was my daughter that came up with that
Yeah.
name.
How
So,
crazy. It is just cray cray. Mhm. Crazy. So
so
tell about your
how?
cats. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah, my
rude. I'm
cats.
like that. I'm like on a hyper kick.
Yeah, my cats. I had four cats, but unfortunately, one passed away. The mother of the two black kittens that I have, and then Luna, the whatever it's called. Is it torture? No, no. What is it?
Is she a calico? I think she's a
Yeah,
calico.
calico. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yes, she is.
Now, if Luna was calico, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would definitely be crazy. Yeah.
Like it's not crazy enough, but it's still, if she was calico, we'd be like, okay, what universe are you from?
Let's see if I have a lot of pictures, but I don't know if I have. No, 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 not of these. I have a video on my channel with Luna when we just got her. Uh, but I don't really have pictures to show you. Not yet, anyway. How am I going with this? Hmm. It will, for those of you, I think I showed it last week, but I'm thinking this will be the front. Let's see, like that, and it will be something like that in the end. This will be the part that you see, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Let's see. We have Teddy here. Oh my word! I need the cords to.
Oh, he's in your
Oh,
room with you?
no, he's
Oh,
not. Oh, I
okay.
can. Let's see. No, I don't know if he's laying down sleeping or something. It's kind of late here. Hmm, and no, Luna has left the building or left me because she's usually in here with me. She has her little spot in where I've created a little shelf for her to be.
Does she lay on it?
Oh yeah, she loves it. But, yeah, so
She's like, this is my spot.
and Teddy, he's just turning so gray. I don't know. Maybe I'll call him and see if he will be here. Teddy, Teddy, Teddy.
He's like, no, Mom, I'm too tired. Too tired. Please don't make me. I'm tired. Like, no, 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 no. Mm.
So it. Oh.
He said no.
No, he doesn't want to be on camera.
He's like, no, Mom.
No, I was like, Teddy, come. And he was just looking at me like, what now?
Why are you doing this to me? I
Yeah.
swear I cut out this other one. I had to because one was here and one was here. And here they both are. That doesn't make
I think
sense.
you have to do this upside down kind of
Come on.
thing. And in that
Oh,
case,
do it.
this will definitely be something that I will make
Okay, look.
off
Does
camera.
that not look like a cat's head?
Oh, it does?
It's a even. It's a
Oh,
piece of
is
scrap
it
sitting on
just a
my
scrap?
table.
Oh,
It's just a piece of scrap. But if you look at it this way, it almost looks like a face too, though.
oh, definitely.
It was sitting here, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder where that came from. That cat." It's not. It's well, it is, but
Hmm.
Jug is camera shy when I want him on camera because
Yeah, Teddy was
dogs are
just
like that.
looking at me like, what now? And he didn't really want to do it. He was sleeping.
Oh, you were bothering him.
Yeah. No, that's so strange. No, it's not really strange, but it's what is it? It's 10:15 p.m. here, and now he was laying in his bed like, no,
Mm-mm.
no, just.
It's bedtime. Don't you know what time it is, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Jug does that. When he gets comfy, he's like, yeah, I don't want to go outside. I think go ahead. I can hold it till morning. It's good.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, it's going to be a late morning. I'm not getting up early morning.
Yeah.
You sure you want to
Uh,
wait?
you,
Usually, when
you,
he loves to go
I don't
outside,
know.
so usually I can talk him into.
No, this is, here's Teddy, the black lab.
Oh yes, there he is. Yeah, he has great eyes like Jug. They have lover eyes. That's what I call them. They're just.
Oh yeah, and when he looks at you like with literally like because I don't know what it is. He's 10, but he looks like a puppy still. He's really, really. going into like puppy kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I have any other. Any other pictures of the other ones? Not really, do I? Oh my god, she looks huge in this picture. She is not really that huge. This is Luna.
Yeah. Aw.
She looks,
Her.
oh, she literally like,
She looks
oh my,
chub chub too, not just like a big cat, but like chubby cat.
yeah, definitely, but
Mm-mm.
she's not. And then the other one, he is huge though. He's more like a panther or
Yeah.
a
Mm-hmm.
cat. Like,
Mm-mm.
and then there is his brother looking exactly the same kind. Maybe a little bit browner in the shade of black.
Hmm. Cutie patooties.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
Chuck is a celeb online. Only. Only. I do watch this one pit bull dog. He's a celeb online. He bought his mom his daddy a new home.
Oh.
They took us when they he was just getting popular when I started watching him, and he bought a home. I guess he was living in an apartment before that or something, and he bought a home and he was talking. He was like, "If it wasn't for you, buddy, we wouldn't have this house."
Oh, sorry for the glare there with the light, but this is the other cat. We had a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle situation going on this holiday and the beginning of the year. He loves the cuddling there
Center
in
of
the tummy.
attention
Like,
and
yeah,
pay attention to
definitely. Like,
me. And
so he was right there, so we couldn't do any jigsaw puzzling.
yep. Yeah, isn't that funny how we're like, okay, guess we can't. The cat's on the table. Instead of moving
Yeah.
it. Now my mother would move the cat, and then I would, she was like, get that cat off the table or get that, and I'm like, no, they're asleep. You can't bother the cat because
Hmm.
the cat's gonna come right back.
Yeah.
Especially if you move it. If you let them move on their own, because been in the fight with the cat where you move them, they come back up, you move them, and then you forget, you go do something else, then they do too. They're like, oh, this isn't a game anymore. You don't want to play this game of yelling at me and me winning. No,
Oh.
I don't want to play with you that anymore. Storm is bad. I'm telling you guys. She's absurd. Are you about ready to wrap it up for the night?
No, not really.
You good?
I'm just trying to get this phone to work as I would like it to work,
Okay.
but
We'll,
it's
we'll keep
not
we can
real.
keep going. I just wasn't sure. I thought maybe you were ready to wrap up.
Or if yeah, or no, I don't know if you have to go. It's just you
You know,
know. I am literally trying to figure out how in the world am I going for the rooftop because that's going definitely be a thing.
and definitely
Um,
pay attention. I don't know how light. I think air clay is pretty light, but I was surprised at how heavy just putting that paper. I did use the molding paste, but I'm gonna
no,
go.
this is heavy. Or
Is
no,
it?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, or you know, but yeah, it is.
Okay.
But I kind of need to have it in an
I don't want
angle.
the roof to collapse in on you.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm kind of actually thinking about taking the bottom of this out and trying to do something. on the inside or upside down type situation. And again, I have the knife, or my daughters have the knife somewhere. Oh, sorry. I thought that this would create sound too. Let's see. Maybe I can use this. Because I need to kind of reach the inside somehow. And then I will destroy the whole thing and redo the, you never know. Why didn't I do it from the beginning with this pair of scissors, you might ask? This was actually kind of neat. See, at least I have the bottom out now, which to me made it easier to reach inside here somehow. And let's see. So we'll put those aside. I'll have to glue those back. And now, let's think about this again. And then, of course, the triangle type thing. So, or am I just going like that, maybe? This will probably be my weekend project. Trying to figure out how in the world am I going to have that specific angle, even though you can't really see it, that angle with this. Even
Right.
though so you need to have a lot of glue and a lot of glue and a lot of tape. That's what
Patience, my dear. That's what you're
yeah,
gonna
that's the thing too, of course. Let's see, make it. It can go. Packing tape is always, or duct tape maybe, but I don't have it right here. So doing it the kind of easy way, or at least kind of. And the best part of it is that it won't really show in the end at all. So
yeah. I'm using really thin nylon, so I tape my needle on so it doesn't keep falling out. Nothing more irritating than when your needle keeps falling out of this stuff. You're trying to work.
oh yeah, I'm already getting there. I can feel it.
Feel it in our bones, guys.
So this will be covered with the tiles. I will just cut it there to get rid of the bulk. So more of that type of angle. Let's see. And of course, I should have done this beforehand, but you know, my brain doesn't really work like that.
No, that's right. Mine either.
That's the funny part, you know, the base would have been the thing, but then again, you know, I don't know.
Really?
I'm creative, and most creative people, like, you know, come up with things along the way. Or am I
That's what we're supposed to do.
I'm hoping that this will last. Into this and that, and there will be an angle of the rooftop. This won't even show, so I don't really mind it being a little bit strange.
A little bit strange.
Yeah,
We're all a little strange.
Let's see. Let's get another one. And then I need to do exactly the same on the other side. That's another issue.
Well, yeah, it's the other side, no problem.
Yeah, but then I didn't really do any measurements, you know.
Yeah, but you didn't measure that side, so you're good.
Let's see, the measurements, the eyeballing measurements, there. Yeah. It will be a wonky house in the end.
It's children's books, though, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah, it is.
very well maybe a wonky house, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
There
That's
you go. See?
true. True. So,
Are you kidding
are
me?
they kind of the same anyways? Yeah, they are kind of the same angle. I can reshape it a little bit.
What happened? Ay, ay, ay. I thought I was all being smart and smooth by. I'm still getting. There we go. That's what
there,
to be
there.
done.
And I would say, let's see, where do I have a pencil? Or do I have it here somewhere? I can use this one. I wasn't that far off. Or at least that's what I'm trying to
Convince yourself.
Yeah. No, not that far off.
I'd live in it, right?
Yeah. Oh, I would definitely like to live in one of these.
There you go. See?
Only by, I don't even know. whatever. Let's see. Yep, like that.
Concentrating over here.
We will create the same angle situation on here, on this side. No, I need to angle it like that. Because it needs to
Okay,
be...
why do you not go down? There we go.
It's not the same. Yeah, like that. So, put more tape on the inside. And then, tape and a lot of glue. So the tape is just a base.
Just like raw base, the 90s.
Like that. Oh, sorry for that sound. If that's up here. And then going on here. More. Why the squeaking sound?
Dana, are you still listening? I wonder when she's going to have the surgery.
Oh, for the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably there in the background.
How did that happen?
So we definitely need to put a little thing there.
Little netting.
Not like that.
If I used hot glue, I could probably use hot glue on this stuff, but I'm not a hot glue user.
I know. I do have a hot glue gun. I do have glue. I could have used this here, but I'm not a person to use.
We like to torture ourselves.
Yeah.
Hot glue, hooey fooey. We don't need no hot glue.
Oh, I need to put that one in again. So the angle is there now. The actual angle is there. You can put it on. But then, what on earth? How? What? Like, no, how, you can literally put it on the house. I have it standing on the actual house now.
There you go.
But then, how am I going to fasten? No. No. let's go on to the next part
You
of it.
like a little angle, little things that you're gonna put like hinges, but like pieces of paper like this, like in half, and this would be the roof and this would be the house. Glue.
Oh, could do that. But I'm thinking from the inside.
Yeah, that would be
So,
from the inside. Like, would you be
yeah.
able to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
like
can
that,
flip it like that
and
and
put
put
these
that.
little connectors in there.
Hmm.
And then you wouldn't, they would be connected to each side. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, I thought I had to think it through again. Yeah, that should work. You
Yeah, I
could
can
even,
do
I mean,
that.
you could even try tape, I suppose, and see.
No, I wouldn't
That she's
definitely
like, no,
do
that's
that
not
more
gonna
proper.
work.
No, the tape was, I will cover all the tape things, so that won't really show. But then with this, let's see, or am I? Because I want to have a bush there. Um, no, I was at one point thinking that I wanted to lift this up to be able to do something inside, but I won't go there.
Well, then you could have did hinges, but whoa.
Yeah, I just because now you can just lift it off like that.
Mm.
Um,
You could put little people in there. You could store all the little people in there.
yeah, we'll have to figure that one out somehow.
Working with invisible thread is really hard. Just saying. It's invisible, guys.
Let's see. Oh,
Hi,
yes, that's
Trey.
true. I have to.
I think we're the only ones in here, us and Trey.
Oh, hello. Hello. Long time no see. Finally got a chance to see you both. Yes, you are.
You did.
So, am I going the route
I
of
can't
doing
see.
anything on the back side?
I can't see if you're saying anything because I don't have my glasses on. And I can't see up close with my glasses on. My bifocals or
Let's see.
trifocals
Hello,
not
Becca
working.
and Gigi. I finally got a chance to see you both. I've been doing other things and looking over other channels. That's where
Very
I'm
good. That's great.
literally all over the place.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. I love that.
Oh, well, that's a poking tool. I don't want to hurt myself, so I need to put that away.
No, hurt yourself.
No, we don't want that. So, but now we have that thing figured out. And now I'm debating with myself. I have done this on the back side,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm thinking about leaving it as it is with
Just with
just
one
that
window.
window. Or am I really? Or am I? I did this on the front, that one. Let's see.
Hi. Hi, my asses are fine, just in case you want to know. Thanks for letting me know. I was going to ask. How you doing, Brenda?
Hmm.
I always want to know. God, I was watching this one video that said asses are from another planet, and they had him.
Oh,
There's this one. He was hanging out with his buddy, and he was laying on top of his friend, like using him as a pillow.
oh, okay.
I'm like, how rude.
Let's see, Trey. It's 23 days before my 47th birthday. Yeah.
It's coming up.
Uh, I'm a Generation X.
I'm a little
Mm.
confused on your diorama stages, Brenda. I know you said something about you couldn't do it. I thought both threw stuff away, but then I think you said that you were. I don't know. I'm a little confused.
What? Oh, she's
That
working
her
on hers.
right. She was making. I'm not sure what gnome house, maybe something like that.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I
I'm
need to
telling you
put
what,
this in
a
here.
tape
So,
on this was the smart idea. Just saying. I would have been over here cussing and trying to rethread this every time. So
oh,
now what I didn't do is I
so
should.
I'm thinking, what are you just weaving, or what are you
Yes,
doing?
yes. Because the glue isn't holding. So I'm instead of getting my hot glue gun, like I said, I am
Oh, is
sewing
that
them
what you do? Oh.
yeah, I'm sewing them together.
Um, I was thinking about like, where do I have the
What's
pencils?
this?
Basic pencils.
Yeah, just that was took me a while to find.
Because I had it kind of, I had, I don't even know, 5 pair of scissors, this pokey tool, pliers and things on the table, so it kind of looked like a murder scene or something. I don't know. So it's like, but I couldn't really find any, like a
Trey wants to
really
know
big.
what you're building, a dollhouse?
Who am what?
Trey wants to
No,
know what you're building.
I am. No, I am building. This is a house. Yes, it is, but it's a little cottage for like an outdoor scenery thing. And the thing is, we are doing dioramas, and I am going to create, I would say, 3 different outdoor scenery things connected to an author, a children's book author. Astrid Lindgren. You've probably heard of Astrid Lindgren with Pippi Longstocking. And I'm going to create, I would say 3. I was up to 5 before, but I'm going with 3 uh, different type of sceneries from the children's books, like Pippi. And then she had one that's called Bröderna Lejonhjärta. I don't know if it's translated into English. And that's what this little cottage is from. And then I'm thinking about a little character called Emil. Um, so those 3, and yeah, we'll create a little kind of landscape, uh, and a book, like an open book like this. That these landscape type of things will kind of flow out of the book, like, from the book to this landscape. It's a little bit complicated, but
I think I don't think it's too complicated. I think it's I understand what you're doing. I'm just making a mercantile. I'm just making a store that cats run.
yeah. So my vision is like, you have the book standing like this with all the pages and things, and then the landscape like right in front of it. So it, all the things kind of jumps to this, connects to her, like, kind of thing, the author. Hmm. So I've been making these. I've been making, or this is just the beginning of a tree that will be a part of the landscape. Um, and then the roof. of the actual little cottage
Oh,
here.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's right. The weather. How are you guys? I'm guessing you're here, so you're safe. It has been crazy. Is it hitting your side of the state? I only seen over there. I mean, I know it's the wind, the rain and stuff, but is the tornadoes hitting your side of the state? I know they were hitting. They got those big ones over there by Memphis that I seen. There could be way more. I know. I just got a notification on my phone that they've upped the people, the death count. Oh, for goodness sakes! You get a
Uh,
blizzard a year over there in Sweden, or is it just a lot of snow? A blizzard's more.
it is just a lot of snow, but not this season.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there was something definitely really wrong, I would say, because further up north there weren't even too much snow either.
Our president
Uh,
controls
yeah,
it.
probably no, just kidding. But
That's what they're telling
um,
us. That they're
yeah,
up there.
it was really strange. But you know, it's like snow, 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 and then suddenly it's just ending into spring.
Oh, I ripped her
So I don't know what happened this year. Um, I've never kind of like I don't know like heard of toy dream doll houses before. Uh,
Oh, no, yeah.
never, I have no clue. I've never heard of those either. Let's see if I can find a picture of these.
Yeah, I should have just,
Uh,
I would have had 5 of these made already if I would have just got my hot glue gun out. Maybe I will next week. I'll get my hot glue gun out. Not that I need
oh,
5 chairs, but I'm just saying. I don't know why I wouldn't just put these together with hot glue. It's like being stubborn and saying,
um,
I'm
but
not using those newfangled metal nails. I'm gonna use
I
these.
don't know. Can you? I don't know if this is visible, but this is the author Astrid Lindgren. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, okay, okay.
And these are the characters. This is from the movie set of the film.
Oh,
But
okay.
these are those boys. There are the characters, and that's the cottage in the back there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So that's kind of what I'm trying to recreate, or kind of yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, and for those of you wondering, that was my tape that was falling onto the floor. Yeah, and then this is from the movie set too.
Are you gonna put a horse on it?
Oh, so you're like kind of recreating a little. These, even though I don't. The rooftop is made out of grass, and no, we're not going there. So I created these tiles instead.
However, if we were buying stuff, you probably could have bought a slab of that grass really fast and cheap.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like me with my hot glue. We would have been done 3 weeks ago.
Oh yes, 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 of
We are
course.
stubborn, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. Don't judge us, right? Don't judge us.
Uh, oh, the toy car collection tray. We are practically the same age, just so you know. Mm, let's see. Oh, now I was about, I just have a drop of coffee left. Look at that. No, I can't really show you, can I?
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I am. Just sorry for the.
I'm gonna do it.
look at this. This is the water.
Oh,
This is the coffee cup.
that's close.
Look where the brushes are.
That's pretty close. I had to move mine. I have dunked many a times. I think, as most of us that do that, I think there's a
Hmm.
lot that have.
And I will use some glue. I'm trying to, yeah, could definitely glue these down. And a lot of glue again. We do need this one. We do need the other one there. So let's go down here with a whole bunch of glue. And we have at least another 50 tiles to do.
Oh, to make.
Yep, because I counted 77 on that side.
Oh, right.
And I don't even know how many I've done, with these ones, but I could say be 50 of them
For glue to
left or
dry.
something.
It's like waiting for glue to dry.
Yep. See, that one wasn't dry enough. And that one. And another row. And on we go. Concrete cottage or castle. Oh, is that what you're making, Brenda?
Oh, you know what? My ex collected Hot Wheel cars in the early 2000s, and I put all of them in a database for her, named them, numbered them, and all that kind of stuff. Um,
Oh.
I don't know if she still has that. I don't think she has the database anymore, sadly, but yeah, she still has a lot of them. But I know a lot has she's got lost.
Hmm. Are they really collectibles?
Hot Wheels? Oh, certain ones are very collectible.
Oh, they
She has
are.
the VW bus, and she has one of the mistakes that are actually quite valuable to some. I mean, of course, to some people they are. To some people they're valuable.
Yeah, that
Other
you
people,
know,
like her bestie that used to collect when she was a kid with her, he unfortunately came home one day and his little boy got into his Hot Wheels and opened them all up.
Oh
He
no.
could have died. And so
Mm.
what could he do? He just took them and put them in a basket for him and said, "Here you go. You could, they were his then." He couldn't believe it.
Oh, how sad. No.
It's hard to get rid of when I'm gone.
It's another row. Oh. Oh yeah, I can imagine all of the craft supplies being tossed away.
Hmm.
I kind of feel the same.
Yeah.
Oh no. I need more of this. Do I need to order more glue? This is the. We can look into that later on and going into this one instead. late 70s through late 90s. Oh,
Yeah. Well, Shannon's or Mandy's was 90s through 2000s. I didn't know her in the 90s though. She had her collection before. And then
yeah,
of course she collected ones, that, I don't know, the ones that where we bought off eBay and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get, I knew nothing about them. I just would put them I just made a database for.
yeah. The why I asked is because I used to have a whole bunch of those myself, and then bought some for the kids and never
If
opened
you ever find
packages
any
and things.
with a red rim, you want to keep those.
The thing is, I throw them away like last year. I think it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, it just makes the ones more valuable for us, I guess.
Mhm. Mm,
And Tonka trucks, the original Tonka trucks that are metal, those are worth a lot of money too.
I've never heard of those.
Oh my gosh, Tonka trucks?
No, never.
They were like a big truck that, bulldozers and stuff that were made out of metal back in I don't know if they're from the 50s, I think, is the original ones. But they're still made now, but a lot of them are like with plastic stuff on them and stuff. But yeah, kind of a radio flyer wagon.
I don't know. I've never
Don't know
heard.
about
No,
those either.
no, I've
Yeah,
never heard of.
I think they're all American made toys back in the
No,
50 during
I've,
the war.
I'm looking into it now. No, I've never heard of any of those.
Yeah, I think they all were started being made around the wartime, is my guess.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's an American brand, manufactured in America. Yeah, it's an
That makes
American,
sense.
like it's manufactured or was back then manufactured in the US.
Yeah, now I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
no.
in China.
Yeah, yeah, like everything else kind of
Yeah.
thing. So those were, now I definitely have to look into waiting and waiting for these to dry. So sanding it like that. And yet another 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe another 50. The strange thing is it 11 across like that, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, 7. Yeah, maybe another, because it was 77 on that side, and this side will be kind of 78, 77, 78 tiles. And
I make such a mess now that we do this. I make such a mess in my room because I got pieces flying everywhere and
I need more glue here. Yeah, there are, and then small pieces flying everywhere too.
mm-hmm.
So let's see, what am I going for with this? Letting this one dry and then figuring out the rest maybe another time. No, 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 no. I need to have it like that. The drying time is what makes it a little bit sad though. That you have to wait.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
actually accomplished a little bit today trying to do this tree or start of it really. The other one with another layer. So there will be two. I need to figure out the base too. That's the thing.
Oh, something to put it on?
Mm-hmm. Some sort of
What about
light or
a tray? Do you have an old tray that you could use? Like
oh
kitchen?
yeah, definitely. But I'm thinking it's going to get bigger. Like
Oh, oh. You
yeah,
go.
I'm definitely yeah. Um, because I was originally thinking with 5 character builders, and this is one. This whole thing that I'm doing is one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then I'm thinking about at least 2 others, meaning one. I know that I'm going to make one little house, and then this thing that I haven't really done anything. That's a cave. Um, and then we have to look into that maybe next week too. The helmet. It's more like a helmet, but it's not really. It's supposed to be a cave, and it's going to be a cave in the end, or not? Just a tiny little hideout, really. Um, so with that, it's 2 characters. And then there is one more thing with Pippi Longstocking, but that don't really need too much space.
For Pippi.
Mm-hmm. At one point, I was thinking, literally just thinking about creating her house, Pippi
Hmm.
Longstocking's house,
Didn't
if
know
you've
she.
seen it.
Yeah. Decided not to, huh?
Yeah, it was, yeah, a little bit of a project in itself, just doing that.
Hmm. What are you doing over there? You getting ready to call it a night?
I think so, yes,
Okay.
because my husband is wondering, like, where are you? Or
What
yeah,
are you
he
doing?
knows he knows that I am in here, but it's 11 p.m. So
He's like, are you coming to bed anytime soon?
yeah, kind of.
All right, it sounds good. I can leave this stuff to dry, so I
Yeah,
will.
and I will just have to leave this whole thing because it's drying,
My chair.
oh,
Making a chair. I don't even know if this is going to be too big, too little. I don't know, but we made it. Oh, let's look at this. I didn't even think this is probably dry. So let's take a look at my wall. Like this. Looks like big stones.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it turned out really nice.
Yeah, it looks like stones. I think I'm good with that. Oh yeah. And it's dried. It's a little cushy because but that's okay. It's kind of foamy because that's, it's matte. That's what it is. It's this stuff, the molding paste. That's it. But yeah, so I will continue and I'll put them on the other sides. And I got my windows. Let's see how the windows are probably dry. Let's see. Oh, God. Oh, look at that one's a little crooked. That's okay. We'll fix that. There we go. We'll have windows. Oh, that really is crooked. Oh, well, we'll fix that. There we go. And
And
here's
that's looking so
the
cute.
door. Will be the hinges. Yeah, it's coming along, right?
Oh, absolutely. And remember, for those of you watching, this is the back side, so
Oh
it
yeah, this
won't
isn't
really
even going to
show
be
too
seen
much.
because mine is going to be inside. Here's my inside. This is where all my stuff will go eventually in here. And here's a part of a chair I'm making. That's the back of the chair. So yeah.
It's going to be
So
cute.
yours is drawing, so you can't show us too much, but uh, what you worked on. Oh, you worked on trees today.
Yeah,
Yes.
the trees,
Mm-hmm.
and this house thingy, but yeah. And then, of course, I started out creating all of these tiles. So, yeah, get another
You
50
like
of
the wonky
those.
window? Yeah, it kind of goes with the whole, mercantile, kind of old-fashioned country mercantile on the back streets of, I don't know, I've never been there, but England somewhere. That's kind of what I'm going for. So yeah.
Hmm. But finally it's kind of getting
Can you
there.
show
I can
your
really see.
tree? That that
Yeah, I've done, but I did do another layer of the for this tree, and then started on this one. Created,
really a big difference. I like it
yeah.
a lot.
Hmm. And then I'm thinking I would use some ink sprays on this one too to create yet another version of the green color in another layer.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. That's great.
Hmm.
As long as you don't do it like real thin, like watered down or anything, you could yeah, I like that idea a lot, the green spray.
Yeah, that's I have a couple of green sprays, so yeah, that will definitely
How
be there
big
somehow.
do I need to build a cottage so the snake is comfortable? Um, they like small spaces, so I don't think it needs to be very big. Why, when
Uh,
everyone come back, she's complaining about Homeland? Time Lord, are you in the wrong?
what?
Are you in the wrong chat? Who's
What?
complaining?
No,
We watch
I
the
don't.
news. We don't watch news.
No, you have to explain yourself. We don't understand. Why
OMG, what
when
a cute little bench this is going to be. Look, once I get it all cut and stuff, this is going to go here. This is going to get painted. It's not going to say eyes anymore. And look, that will be a little chair.
oh, yeah.
And I can put some fabric on it or something. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'll make a little pillow. It'll be a pillow chair. Oh no, I was joking. Get out of town. You have a good evening. Go to sleep, Time Lord. It's bedtime. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody, for hanging out. I know we were a little bit late today, so hopefully there's a lot of rewatchers. So if you're rewatching, thank you for watching and throw. It's a slow day. Dioramas are going to just be a little slow, I think, just because of there's a lot of cutting out, and we're doing it all here together. We don't want to do it on our own because this is kind of our time. It's our first year of actually getting to know each other. I think I'm really getting to
Yeah.
know Miss. She's
It
getting to
feels
know
a
more
little
than
bit
I do
strange,
because I don't ever shut up. She like you always talking about England. I'm always
it
talking about
seems
England.
to. Yeah, no, yeah. I've been in England so many times.
Mhm.
I was at one point actually going to move there, but things changed. So I like it too. I love England actually.
So have a wonderful evening. Good sleep tonight, Mrs. Gigi, and hopefully tomorrow. You said you're probably going to craft and stuff, so that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I
Yes.
don't know what we're doing. I know we were invited, I think, over for another barbecue, but I'm not sure if it's tomorrow, or Sunday. With our weather, who knows?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I'll be on or not. I got to play it by ear, I guess. I'll let you know though. Maybe we can
Mm-hmm.
stream.
In
I don't
case
know if
you
I
can.
want to be working on this tomorrow, but
Oh no, I won't either. Or at
um,
least I'm not thinking that I will have something else going on. I need to kind of catch up with my journals and do all
yeah.
kinds of other things.
Yeah, I have so many things started, and I was interested the other day. I was like, I really want to start a new junk journal. Why? I don't.
Oh, you do?
I don't. I need to go to bed. I need to stop starting new stuff. All right, Miss Gigi, have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to everybody later. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the rewatchers. I really appreciate it. Keep spreading love, guys. Bye.
Bye.